Okay. Test. Yeah, mic is working. Nice. Nice. Oh, wait, I'll repair my items. Like it, nothing has trashed. That's great. Grubset, welcome. Hello. Hello there. Good morning. It'll be interesting to see how experience is gonna be with one-handed frost. How much for combat fame credits do I have? Need to check. 6 mil. Well, it should be enough to level up to 100. One-handed. And that's all. Yeah, let's move. Mephisto, welcome. Marshall, Ballara, hello. Imka, hello. Hello there. Good morning, guys. Falcorn, hello. Ratpool Knights, hello there. Hello, guys. Yesterday ended my stream in Albion and was grinding PoE again. I'm cooking some weird builds right now. Wonder it's gonna work or not on high-end maps in endgame. Boom. Oh no. Oh no, I died. Fuck! I was too aggressive. Like, first of all, I should use my E-spell immediately. I don't know why I did not. I thought he tricked me. I thought for a second that he wanted to take a fight, but no. He decided not to at the last second. Well, it is what it is. Буковський, вітаю. Дуже часто бачу гравців у білих, яких ти бігаєш на... у білдах, яких ти бігаєш на стрімах. Бачу, таких цікавих може далі. Чатику, привіт. Привіт, вітаю, Буковський. Там, Ну. Упсі. Окей. You wanna trade. You wanna trade. Now, let's hope he's gonna follow us. Am I late? Always. Oh, come on. You don't want to take a fight like this. Let it be. Let it be. He would kill you while you knock down from mob. Could kill you. He could. There was a way, but I was counting that he will not know how to do that. Mephisto is right, he could. But again, I'll explain to people who just joined the chat the way how he could kill me. Is to use Cleric Robe. He could use Cleric Robe and then execute me when the first was knocked down to mobs. But he probably didn't know about this interaction. Half meal. Okay. He popped his Cleric Robe a bit earlier than he should. But it is what it is. Let's keep farming. Chio, welcome, welcome, welcome. Rapi, welcome, hello. Yeah, actually, let's farm it. Hey guys, it's OP build. It's just OP. Oh. It's too early for questions. There is no right time. It's not too early, it's not too late to ask questions. Just go and ask. Does Spirit Hunter Spear even work in solo content? For a new player, no. For experienced player, you can make it work and play for fun with it, with spirits. But there will be always much better options. Realistically, as a reliable option to play on, no. You cannot. There will be much better options to play on. 100 on this build and 70, 75 the rest. What is clown? No. 100 messages in chat, a guy literally with first message got permabanned. You haven't seen it on Twitch because even Twitch did not allow his message. So weird. People are so people. Well, build this one. If you haven't seen videos on YouTube, a compilation of kills, we have several highlights with 4.1. No, mostly 4.1. We made like 50 mil, 30 mil, 40 mil of silver. Welcome, welcome. Hello. Good morning. Hello there. Do. How to add more sustainability to this build? Higher tier only. Smuggler cape can work. Like with double, like, I don't know, heal pots. If you want to. But mostly tier. You can, if you're on a high tier, you can play with on that cape. Also gonna give you much more sustainability. Touch an early stream? Well, for the last week, I start morning streams when it's a daily maintenance I end and chill and do my own stuff. Flo, welcome, welcome. Good morning. Oh, wait. Maperino. Maperino. Give it to me. Since we are questioning now, okay, 4.1, exciting, but I wonder how well this build performed in 6.1. Even better? 8.1, even better. In terms of fights, obviously, if you're gonna get higher tier, you're gonna be much more efficient. The problem is, once you get 6.1 or 8.1, less people will be willing to fight you. And because you have a kite, like it's a tricky build, it can outplay many setups. You don't even need this high tier to kill people, to red them on mobs, to outplay them in 1v1, to outkite them. Plus 4.1, 5.1, 4.1 will be much cheaper. So you need to take this into account. Like in a imaginary scenario, 1v1 fight, obviously, higher tier you have, more efficient you will be. But you need to take into account player behavior. The problem in Albion Online, especially for solo players, to get this 1v1 fights, is to convince someone to take a fight, yeah? To be willing to take this fight. And when they're gonna see that they are, let's say, same IP as they are, or higher, you can only force them with force, just dismounting them and forcing them to fight. So that's why much better 4.1. That's the reason. Play tier 3 set next. We have a video with tier 3 sets. People did not like it on YouTube. We played with tier 3 Battle Axe. We earned close to 15 mil. It's on YouTube, by the way. Maybe the problem was with the name and the thumbnail, and we need to play a bit with it more. But we already played with tier 3. Aiko, welcome. How are you, bro? Don't you play Asia server at all? Why I should? No. It's 7 a.m. in EU? Well, it depends where you're from what country you're from. For some people it's 7. For some people it's 9. For some people it's 8. Depends what kind of time zone you're in. Actually, I was surprised. It's not an answer to you, Leonardo. No, it's not. In general, many people are not familiar with time zones. For me, it was a discovery. I didn't know about that. Like, come on. Again, it's not towards you, answer in general. You just remind me of a funny fact. He's racist, he's not like Asian. Yeah, maybe. Well, I'm from EU, I would play on Asia server. It will be weird. We played on Asia server when it was launched. For content, like for a week. But there is no sense to keep playing there, like when you have high ping. It will be, yeah. I was playing with 150 on an A. You can get used to it, but yeah, I will never repeat this experience one more time. It's waiting for me. It's hard to play solo in Asia. The majority of players you encounter in groups, especially in Black Zone. Like, I don't think that's the case. I mean, that's the case, but the point is, it's the same as on EU and on NA. Well, literally the same. Groups are everywhere. Oh, you know what? Actually, I should use teleport back. Teleport literally in front of me. Oh, let me. Let's get 2. Funny enough, I never used invisibility potion yet, but maybe there will be a scenario where it's gonna be useful. So we'll see how it goes. Can you use Shaper for roaming? Someday I will, but not today. We have a plan to play on the Frost. With one-handed Holy Staff, it's painful to kill someone with Great Frost when encountering one in Corrupted. Well, to be fair, your Holy Staff in Corrupted Dungeon, what did you expect, man? Do you think your fans continue to watch after they write to you in the chat? They're a big fan and they fly away to the portal? I don't know. Ой. Буковський, ще раз, мені важко іноді. YouTube перекладає дуже дивно повідомлення. Бачиш, це що я бачу. Да? Мені подивитися оригінал, треба наводити мишкою. Як вважаю, чи продовжують ваші фанати дивитися ваш після того, як вони пишуть вам в чаті щось, вони бік фани, після цього відлітають на портал. Продовжують, а іноді приходять і отримують бан, тому що вони не розуміють, чому я їх вбив. Іноді таке трапляється. I can stop. Like, no, like, joke, but I keep doing the same joke every time. It's not looking weird. Not looking weird. And cringe a bit. I'm Asian, but play on the EU. I'm a racist too, yeah. No, let's stop it, guys. Some people don't... No, let's just stop it. Is there any sense of organization to your bank tabs? No, not. Okay, during 4.1 rounds, yes. Like loudouts that we created. Too fast equip them. Too fast equip gear when we die. Can you tell me some tips of PvP like basics? Try your best. Use items that you can afford to lose and play on a playable build. That's basics. But the best advice I can give you, just practice. Biggie, welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. Will you try GTA 6 in November? If it's gonna be on PC, yes. If it will not be on PC, I probably will never even play GTA 6. But as I understood, they're gonna release it on consoles first, so I will never play GTA 6. Even if later it's gonna be released on PC, I will not have time, will not have desire. Unless it's gonna be some sort of incredible masterpiece, like twice bigger and much more popular than GTA 5 was. Then maybe. And again, maybe only. If it's not on PC, I don't play those games. I don't think Rockstar gonna change it, man. We just said. Would be enough. I don't think it will be. No, it will be. Okay, nice. And the rare one. Okay, okay. What is it gonna be? 254. I'll take it. Let's go tier 5, tier 6. I don't want to stay in the zones. If they want money, they should change it. The thing is, they're doing it intentionally each year. So maybe we don't know something, and they end up with more revenue like that. Maybe they have contracts with Xbox, PS5, and they pay them a bunch of money to make sure that GTA gonna be exclusive on consoles first. And that's why for them it makes sense to keep them to release first on Xbox, on PS5, and only after that on PS. PC. Sorry, not PS, PC. There is a reason behind it. I think it's opposite flow. That's the reason why they are doing it. But again, I don't like such approach, that's why I will not play it. I just hope if they release it on PC, it won't be 500 gigs. I don't mind. I don't mind if it's gonna be 500 gigs. Or even 1 terabyte, man. Imagine how big this game it means it's gonna be. How huge and how massive. Ay, ay, ay. Rockstar always have exclusive deals with consoles for launches, which is weird. They always made more money from the PC community. Well, we don't know how much these consoles are paying them. Maybe they are paying them so much that there is a sense actually to release it on consoles first. Or maybe it's like a tradition that I don't want to get rid of. There are definitely some kind of reasons behind it. Why don't you do ZBZ? Because I don't like it. Would love to watch a new fight in large scale. 1 TB SSD is expensive, it is. And price right now is only going up, yeah? Blazing or frost stuff better? Depends what kind of frost stuff, and it's impossible to answer on such question, man. Blazing is a blazing, frost stuff is a frost stuff. Frost stuff is not better than blazing, no matter what kind of frost stuff. Blazing is not better than frost stuff. Frost stuff is not better than blazing. Vice versa. Anyway, he hit, man. These hitboxes are so weird. I'm gonna die, by the way. If I'll not use this one. His spell is on cooldown, so we should be fine. I could die. If I would fuck up. Fear of missing out is likely the only reason, so it's benefit both parties in the deal. Maybe, maybe. Does trillionaire player exist in Albion? I guess... yeah. I would not be surprised. Albion is not a new game. Plus, it's pretty easy to make money if you're doing non-stop economy. Or maybe PS6 released with GTA 6. You think they will do it? Yeah, that would make sense, because Lushenko viewer, he sent me a video of how he was playing PoE 2 on a boss, and everything was lagging for him. Like, it's crazy. And I would not say that PoE 2 is bad optimized game, but it cannot handle a boss fight with lots of animations for some fucking reason. I'm gonna show you what do I mean. Give me a few seconds. That's why I'm not a big fan of consoles in general. Like playing light games, nah, maybe. But let me showcase you. So it's my viewer playing on a PS5, PoE 2. Okay, I can increase quality probably. But look at this FPS drops, man. Game barely fucking function. Go outside of this animation, everything is good. Go inside, everything is like 30 FPS, 40 FPS. Look at this. And it's PoE too. What gonna be with GTA? I'm afraid to imagine. And I'm sorry, playing on 30 FPS in 2026, even though it's a console, no, I'm good. It was only spam of one ability. And that's all. What accent that? And from Ukraine, man. Jared. To release a game on console, it's much easier from developer point of view. Oh wait, it's purple. 152, I'll take it. Listen, wait, I did loot everything or not? No, okay, almost everything. Half meal is a half meal. Let me teleport back. To release a game in a console, it's much easier from developer point of view. In console, a game just works. In PC, more complex to make it work with different quality sets and etc. I got no clue. I would not agree, would not disagree with this take because, again, I know nothing about game development and how hard it is or easy it is to make a game for console. I don't know. Well, I do get it. It's like you're using logic like with iOS, yeah? When someone is making a game for only Apple devices, on only like on mobile phone, because on Android it's complicated because there are plenty of different phones with different resolutions, with different operation systems, with a lot of nuances. Like there are plenty of Android phones. On iPhone, on iPads, there are only like few resolutions, and you need to work with less to make something work. The same, probably the same logic you can apply to PS5 or Xbox, I guess. But on PC, you need to take into account so many other things, specs, different CPUs, different GPUs, how it's gonna perform. Maybe you're right. Maybe you are. But again, one more time, I know nothing about game development. How many sets left? Let me check. Big. Oh, let me check. 36 sets. But we lost for fun like 3 sets, so we did not spend much. We are close to 20 mil already. I play on Xbox, and let me tell you, it's horrible for Albion. In terms of optimization, you mean, Nightmare? Or control? Or like, it doesn't work well. FPS drops. Or it's how to navigate, like in Albion, using the controller. Where are we? Let me check. Ooh, yeah, 6 minutes. Let's move. Gluttony, welcome. The animation is stacked, and that's why it lags. It's similar to spawning thousands of boats in Minecraft. It's so weird. So yeah, maybe PS6 is gonna be released with GTA 5. Would be nice. You think the graphical improvement will be a big between GTA 5 and 6? Man, I do not play GTA 5. I never played it in my life. Obvious answer is yes, but how big this improvement will be, got no clue. I stopped caring about GTA once I grew up. I was playing GTA back in the days, like GTA 3, GTA Vice City, GTA San Andreas. But then I stopped. Moment when GTA 5 was released, I was hyped. Oh my god, GTA 5 is getting released. And I didn't know back in the days that first they released games on consoles. And when I realized that, I skipped it and stopped caring about GTA at all. Even when it was released on PCs. Okay, we need to find the Soul Dungeon. Exclusive deals are basically big paychecks from console companies to game makers. Sony or Microsoft will give developers millions of dollars in return. The developer promised to sell their game only on that specific console for a while. Yeah, probably that's the only explanation that I have why they would still in 2026 would release their games with worse performance on consoles first to keep console market alive and relevant. 200 plus increase mmorpg downloads in 3 days. It's amazing. Congrats. Thank you, John. Thank you, thank you. It would be more, by the way, if I would not take a break during the start of the month. I was not posting any videos. I was not streaming. I was playing off-stream Gothic. I was playing PoE. And yeah, was a bit lazy, yes. But yeah, talking about mmorpg, guys, if you want to support the channel, want to support content creation, there is an option to donate me 3 USD without donating this 3 USD. We have sponsorship with mmorpg, like I mentioned. It's a browser, legit one, very popular one. For each download and install, like you download it, you try it on your PC, I'll get this money. Even if you will delete it after, I still gonna get it. You will feed me and my editor. That's a perfect opportunity. By the way, no, there is no solo dungeons. We're just gonna stay and wait and hope we're gonna be lucky that we will not die. So even if you delete it, it's okay. You're still gonna support the channel. But if you will like it, you will keep it. You will end up with a browser with built-in VPN, with built-in ad blocker, and lots of customizable options. So it's a win-win scenario for everyone. I'm gonna give you a link if you want to support the channel. There is a link. Our goal is to get 1K at least this month. I think 1K we're gonna get. Maybe even 1.5K if I'll keep pushing. But we'll see. We'll see. I use all browsers. Like I use basic Microsoft, Chrome, Opera, Safari. It depends what kind of device I'm using. Between Xbox and PC, the games often get ported to each other, with ones suffering from performance issues. For PlayStation, it's harder to code. That's what I... By the way, the reason why Albion was released first on Xbox, I guess, is because of how easier it is to translate it. Like, how easy it is to adapt Albion into Xbox. On PlayStation 5, it's more complicated, I guess. Again, it's a wild guess, but that's, I think, the reason. Watch at PC start 5080 Ryzen X3D something. Don't remember CPU. One of the latest ones. 32 gigs of RAM. M2 SSD. You play in EU? Yeah. Aslam, welcome, welcome. What kind of setup would you suggest for Black Zone Gathering? Dual swords with Iron Will. The rest doesn't matter. Can you recommend a Curse Staff tree to level up as a beginner? Not really. I'm not suggesting to play on Curse Staff as a beginner, but if you want to, again, it's gonna cost you some money because it's expensive. Shadow Caller is great in PvE, but man, it's pricey for a new player. Alexa, welcome. Hello, hello. GTA 5 is still worth if it's your first time. The story is great. Just avoid the online mode at all costs. Oh yeah, definitely. I will not play online modes, but maybe I need to give it a shot. Maybe I need to. GTA 6 is the most anticipated game of all time. People will likely buy the console to play the game. That is literally the idea of the deal. Yeah, most likely. I can see that. What build are you making on this new character in PoE 2? So, like, wait, give me 20 seconds. Let me load. Because I will yap, I gotta die. I know myself. Long-time lurker and fan. Alexandros, hello, hello, hello. I know we have lots of lurkers, and I do appreciate all of you guys. I do. 4, 3, 2, 1, okay. And go. Oh, come on. Ah, it's fine. I thought he will not be alone, that's why I switched my potion on invisibility. But you know what? We're gonna fight him. We're gonna fight. If he will. So what build I'm using in PoE 2? I'm playing via... Wait. Let's go. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready, my friend. Let's go. They got 2 heal pots. That might be a problem. Sidestep. Oh, come on. The problem is... I will die. No, maybe not. It's hard. He got 2 heal pots. I'm playing with fire. His spell will be out of cooldown. No, nice. Good fight, man. Good fight. 6.1. Mobility. Mobility is the king in this game, guys. Mobility is the king. Nice. Okay, something. So what I was saying, the point that something happened. Yeah, build in PoE 2. So I'm playing via bleed physical melee build with phase breakers. I was lucky. First of all, for records, I'm playing hardcore SSF, hardcore solo self-found, and on hardcore solo self-found, I was lucky to get these phase breakers. I got them. I was lucky. Started a new character. I'm playing Gremlin Legionnaire with this unique ability that's modify your gems So I'm playing via this triple hit on a mace with this ascendancy that allow me to break armor if I'll increase quality of this gem. By default, it do not break armor, but with ascendancy, it does. So I play like that with phase breakers, with AoE trigger ability that hits enemies when they attack you. I forgot the name of it. Wind something. It's an early level spirit gem. I put everything into physical damage, into bleed damage, put bleed chance and aggravated bleeding. So every time when someone hits me, I hit them with this AoE damage, bleed them. They explode on my screen. Also, I put lifesteal into it. So every time when I'm getting hit, I retaliate and deal insane amount of damage, plus apply bleeding, plus lifesteal. And also I have a lifesteal and armor pierce on my regular, this triple slam attack that's remove armor. And on top of that, I investing right now, close to end game, into Reflect. And a Reflect will play utility role on my character to lifesteal from reflected damage. So I will not go fully in reflect damage, but it will play a utility role because there is a node that allow you to lifesteal 10% from reflected damage. And it's a mix between bleed, physical damage on phase breakers with utility taunts that give you sustain, and also Gremlin Legionnaire have a passive that allow me to boost my health even more if I use red gems. So my health right now is 2.1k, and I'm still not in end game, close to 2.2k, something like this. Like, it's weird explanation. I'm newbie myself in PoE 2. I'm just experimenting with different stuff, trying new things. So yeah. Show set? Yeah, this one. 4.1. You can use armor explosion support. Yes, I don't have slots for that, Litos. I don't have slots for this. But once I'll get Jeweler Orb, the last one, I will do it. And maybe I will try with explosion. Yeah, 40 seconds. Passive so on damage, man. Wait if you need to, like right now, let's say, yeah. Passive on roots, damage. In 4.1, would you able to kill high AP opponents on less mobility build, like Fire Spear? We just did. With double heal potion. Well, approximately the same, yeah? 90, 100 specs, basically. And if he would not have Smuggler Cape, and he would be 6.2, I would still be able to kill him. I mean, if you are playing a Fire Spear, yeah, you will be able to. Depends on your opponents. What kind of abilities do they use? How they play? How they press buttons? What build you are using? What kind of abilities you have? What kind of environment? Everything is possible. That's the teleport back. Layer question mark. Layer exclamation mark. Yeah, Wind Dancer. Yeah, Wind Dancer ability. And talking about fucking Wind Dancer. Wind Dancer, from the first versions of PoE 2, was nerfed, yeah? In terms of damage. If you was playing first versions of PoE, you remember. It was my favorite trigger ability. But with this Legionnaire Ascendancy, if you will increase quality of this gem, it increases damage for each stage by 50%. By fucking 50%. So you basically, with this Ascendancy, reverse the first version of a Wind Dancer that allow you to play with this like your main ability, which is wild. I think many people right now are sleeping on this Ascendancy because there are so many cool abilities he can modify. Let's say Bleed thingy, like buff that allow you to like blood. I forgot the name of it. Spirit gem with bleed, yeah. if you will increase quality of this gem, it increases by default your physical damage by 15%. Just as a buff. Simply as a buff. Plus 15% more damage. Which is wild. I love it. And if you will take, let's say, fire aura that make your mobs explode, it increases your fire damage by 25%. So there are so many ways how you can make cool, unique builds with Gemlin Legionnaire. It's so weird. It's so cool. What game are you talking about? PoE 2, Path of Exile 2. I'm playing it right now off stream a lot. Exploring, learning it myself, because I'm still a newbie. Emmanuel, welcome, welcome. Hello there. You can use armor. Yeah, it was PoE 2. If you could bring back a game from the Dead, which game would it be, Equart? Can I choose 2 games? For me, it's an old game with GameSpy server died called World Shifts. I would resurrect 2 games, but with some changes. Because there is a reason why these games are dead, yeah, if I'm talking about resurrection something. First, it will be Arcade. Incredible, and in my opinion, one of the best mmorpgs I ever played, but sadly, it went into a wrong direction. Dungeonborn was fun, actually, yeah. Yeah, true. Dungeonborn was fun. Arcade and New World. Actually, you know what? If we're talking about real stuff that might happen, I would choose New World. I feel so bad for New World players. For people for whom this game was the main game. It was such a good game. And was fixing all issues that it had before. And Amazon, just silently, without even devs knowing it, announced on the next day, no, we close it. We want to focus on mobile market. New World. New World, man. The best sound. Combat design ever. Immersive worlds. PvP. Arenas in New World, man, I was loving them so much. I need to get my old PC, because all these videos that I was recording was planning to make a video about it in my old PC and my old hard drive. With all these PvP moments. Outplays, open world PvP. It was so good. Outplaying on reaction. So many opponents. Avoiding abilities. Iframing stuff. Headshots with my musket when I was hiding in the bushes. Oh my god. I miss it. I actually miss New World. Such a great game. I didn't even get to play it. Maybe someday we'll see a similar game to New World. Maybe Guild Wars 3, because it should have action combat system, yeah? Let's go. So they shut down New World because internal problem is serious. Well, the thing is, New World was not ideal game. New World had lots of problems, lots of issues, bad decisions in terms of game design, character progression, crafting system, and so on and so on. And for a long time, the guy that was responsible for New World in a game company was making always bad decisions. Moment when he left company, they start doing actually good content updates and were fixing all this shit that they were into. And it was a bit too late, I guess. because once they start fixing the problem, once they start getting more and more players with each content update, more people were more excited about the game, Amazon, for some reason, decide to close the project without even devs knowing that they're gonna close it. And it was the regular Monday, and everyone gets email, we're closing the project. And it was a surprise for everyone, sadly. And as Amazon said, they wanted to focus more on the mobile markets, on other areas, TV shows, etc. They decided not to continue developing and keeping this project alive. Because it blew up. It blew up, it got insane amount of numbers, players playing it, but it was struggling for several years after. And only this year, like 2025, they figure out what to do with the game. They start making good updates, but it was too late. Amazon did not give a fuck. They just closed it. That's the worst part, is that if, let's say, New World would perform very bad, if they would not find a solution, they would not find a direction where to go, how to develop the game, and they would stuck. It would explain many things. It would be fine, but it was doing fucking well. It was resurrecting player base. Many people were coming back. Servers were populated. They were getting numbers on Steam. It was up to 40, 50k players playing it. It was only growing. The new content updates, new weapons were planned to be released, dual daggers, and so on and so on. But yeah, it is what it is. It's always the big company that let their kids die. All the other small companies try to fix and repair and listen to community. There was a rumor that, again, but not a rumor, Rust dev wanted to buy out New World, but apparently they did not find the middle ground. Imagine if Rust devs would actually buy out New World and continue developing the game. Or use this engine for something else, because engine that they use, Azot engine, it's a unique one. It's hard to work with it, but it's the most beautiful video engine I ever seen in video games. And yeah, it had its own problems with optimization, with bugs, abuses, but it was improved with time. Until this day, I think it's the most beautiful game I ever played. Among mmorpg, even amongst single-player games, it's much better, in my opinion, visually much more appealing to me than Unity or Unreal Engine 5. It was great. Physics, everything in this engine was great. But again, it was very shit back in the days. It resurrected when they gave the devs that cared about the game the freedom to do what they wanted. That's how it looked like, and that's why people are mad about that. Like, yeah, sadly. PoE released more content in 4 months than New World in 3 years. You cannot compare it, Sabalero. That's a very weird take, because I do get it, your logic behind it. You know, let's say if you know nothing about games, you don't give a fuck about genres, scales of the game, and for you as a player, matters all the content, then yeah, you would be right. But in this case, Sabalera, you judge games and say, okay, this is black and this is white. There is nothing in between. It doesn't matter what kind of genre, team size, experience, engine. You close eyes on all these things. And that's not a very correct approach. Okay, they're gonna take this just sadly. They have a healer. Because you cannot compare ARPG, GGG Studio, that made already PoE 1, have a decades of experience making games. They are using the same engine for more than 10 years, And PoE 2 have the same engine as PoE 1, by the way, if you did not know. They literally have the same engine. They have the same dev studio, the same people who were working on PoE 1 are working on PoE 2. Of course, there might be new people, some people left, but overall, the core team is there. It's completely different genre. It's ARPG. In different way, you need to provide content to people. In different way, you need to develop the game. There are so many nuances that you cannot just ignore. If you say so, again, it's your right to say so, but in my opinion, what you type, it's a very wild take. It's a mmorpg, man. And that's ARPG, hack and slash, with completely different team, with completely different experience. You would be right if you would compare two game studios. One is developing MMORPG, and another game studio is developing MMORPG. At least on the same field. It's like what you're doing, you're comparing tennis with a football. Or badminton with a soccer, American soccer. That's what you're doing. I don't think it's a correct approach and healthy. PoE devs are also gamers making games for gamers. Amazon New World was a money grab. It was not a money grab. No, Jonas. Saying that New World is a money grab, it's also wild for me. Have you even played New World? Have you seen how much efforts, how much resources they put into the game? It was to make money. Well, everything is made to make money. If you're making a business, if you're developing the game, its final goal is to make money. PoE 2 devs do not care about making money, they do care. If they would not make money, if their goal would not to make money, they would not keep developing the game for the love of the game. It's a business at the end of the day. But saying it's only to make money, cash grab, you either did not play New Worlds, or you played it a bit and form your opinion based on thoughts and conclusion of other people and not your own. Yeah, like poor leadership, bad decisions, bad people that were coming up with certain decisions. They have made lots of mistakes, but saying it was pure money grab, it's a wild take for me. Behind your legendary chest? There was, yeah? Okay, wait. I missed it. Where? Where I missed it? On this side? Man, I didn't see it. On this one. Near the camp? Where? I didn't see it. Back? Well, I was going through this road. Ah, okay, I see the coffer. This one was legendary, yeah? Ah, okay. Thank you, chat. Thank you. Okay. To be fair, for tier 5, coffer 250k is not so bad. We have half mil. I think it's great. Like, Jonas, the thing is New World was ideal game? Fuck no. No, it got lots of problems. They made lots of bad decisions, but also lots of good things about the game. Core gameplay was great. Combat was great. Sound design, visually. Amount of efforts and money they put into the game. It was not money grab, man. I didn't want to call these games because I will not get sponsors from them. But money grabs is completely different. Money grab is games. Okay, I'm gonna say it. Everybody knows it. It's games like Raid Shadow Legends. But even these money grab games, devs that actually making this game, they do care partially about it. But it's a money grab. New World, it is not. So if the game is shut down, it become a money grab type. Yeah, that's. I also don't get this logic. So what? I do get frustration, like from people that were caring about the game and then gets shut down and you lose everything. But that's any kind of game gonna be closed and gonna be that eventually. If it's a mmorpg. How about Genshin? Genshin is also money grab actually. It is a different type of money grab, but it is gacha games. But it was designed at least well. Your jacket, bro? Yes, we have no jackets. We have 0 jackets. Yeah, it is what it is. Let me take mana. Can I kill this boss without a jacket? Let's try it.
In life, you torture it. In death, you feed it.
I'm gonna use poison. I don't care. Okay. Well, scam was Age of Creation. Money grab was Age of Creation, yes. But even devs that were making some of the devs were not... Okay, let's do it. Let me focus.
In life, you torture it. In death, you feed it. I know it. I know.
Easy. Guys, easy. What do we have? 128. It was worth it. Let's teleport back. Well, I will be able to teleport back, yeah? Yeah, I will be. Bagadesu, welcome, welcome. Let's go back. New World was the best MMO I have ever played. One of the best for me, yeah, also. Even though it's not my genre, like, I'm not into Team Pack MMORPGs, but this was one of the few Team Pack MMORPGs that I was having a blast. Even better than World of Warcraft and Elder Scrolls Online? Yes. I'm sorry, but it was much better. Yes. And that's a fucking shame. That was pissing me off, that it was much better than these games. PvE, PvP-wise, open world, craft, like everything. Again, not ideal. It got its own problems. But for me, yeah, subjective take. Also, my subjective take. But I completely agree with you. When I enjoy a game, I spend money on it because I know I'm going to get my money worth. It's like entertainment, yeah, like going into cafe, theater, cinema. Okay. Let's stash this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. And we're gonna get a new set. And for some people, what I'm saying, Nightmare, you're saying probably might be delusional take as fuck. But it is what it is. Let's go. If we are on a more topic, right, as a direct competitor to Blizzard, I think it will be Cinema. I don't think it's at some point Blizzard is a competitor to someone, to anyone. I think we need to get rid of this concept in general when it comes up to MMORPGs. I would not agree on this. Let me expand. My thought process a bit more after we're gonna make a kill on this guy, if we will be able to. Oh, come on, this auto-attack animation is so slow on two-handed weapon, man. On one-handed, I would be able to land auto-attack. But on two-handed, yeah, it's tough. But, ugh. And if he run out of... animation range with GGVP. We need to root him once he's gonna use his boots. I should use poison. I did not know it's a safe zone. I did not know it's a rest. I did not know it's a rest. Okay, fuck me. So, you said, if we're on the same topic, Riot is a direct competitor to Blizzard. I think it will be a cinema most expected MMO that is coming one right. I think days when MMORPG is getting released and everyone is comparing it to World of Warcraft. Oh my god, how are they gonna survive among World of Warcraft's presence? How to convince World of Warcraft players to play our new MMORPG? These days are gone. It was the case, I guess, 10 years ago. Maybe, yeah, around 10 years ago. Nowadays, in 2026, World of Warcraft and Blizzard lost everything what they had. Reputation, game, it's still big MMORPGs, but there is much more freedom, much more space for other MMORPGs to come into market and dominate it. They just need to be a good game, and people will play it. They will. Oh, come on, what am I doing? So these days are gone. Nah, that's... Yeah. I had cooldown on my helmet. I played too greedy. So these days are gone. That's not the case anymore. And people would not give a fuck. Most MMORPGs that get in release would not give a fuck even about World of Warcraft. What players would think about it, what Blizzard's Does it exist or do not exist? It's gone. It's just gone. Of course, you just need to avoid big launches like World of Warcraft Classic Plus. Yeah, the new one. Better not to release your MMORPG with the launch of Classic Plus MMORPG. That's the only project that people are waiting for, realistically. And again, it doesn't matter if it's gonna be a huge content update for a retail version, it doesn't matter. People don't give a fuck anymore. That's only this type of games. Like something new. If you're a MMORPG, just wait for a month or two before releasing your new MMORPG, and that's all. Guild, in general, to see how it's gonna go, yeah, will be interesting. Guild Wars 3, with its probably cool new action combat system, right, MMORPG, but it's still all in development. In general, as a MMORPG enjoyer, I would lower your own expectations and would not wait for anything. I would just play what exists right now and try to enjoy games that right now on markets. Maybe even play other type of games like PoE, action RPGs, single-player RPGs. I don't bother and don't be on hopium. Like people were where Age of Creation was a thing, yeah? Can you recommend a good build for Shadow Color PvP in Black Zone? No, I cannot. Open X armory system to see what build people are playing, but I would not recommend you to play on this one in PvP in open world. Even though it's playable, if you have enough experience, you can make kills. Can you? It's also people now with all those PC configurations will not have a problem trying new MMO besides World of Warcraft or anything else. Now it's content creator who will influence players to join any games. And that's also the case, yeah. And that's also the case. Next one, we're gonna play a new MMORPG. Again, it's still gonna be a test. The last one, Core Punk. I was making a few videos about it. I was making a few streams, like on YouTube and on Twitch. It will have a fresh economy wiped, basically, but it's still gonna be a test. The game gonna be wiped one more time after that, before release, before launch. But anyway, I'm gonna give it a shot. We'll see what they have changed, what they added into the game, how progression changed, open world changes. And if you're Albion player, Albion enjoyer, the closest MMORPG that you might like on PC, it's gonna be a Core Punk. I'm pretty curious to see if Riot will be able to create a good, innovative MMORPG. I'm insanely skeptical about it. Like I was always saying when we discussed Riot MMORPG, my prediction is Riot MMORPG gonna be cross-platform, available on mobile like Albion Online. Maybe also with isometric view like Albion, like Lost Ark, in the universe of League of Legends, with MOBA, simplified MOBA combat system. I would be surprised if it's gonna be something else. Because when you think about it, it makes sense. League of Legends, MOBA combat game, very popular, PvP game. And if you're gonna make a MMORPG, it should be like Albion. With better graphics, with better optimization, with a bigger world, with lots of points of interest. It should be a mix between Core Punk and Albion Online. But also available on all devices. That's how I imagine it. That's how I picture it in my head. But the thing is, many people are picturing Riot MMORPG like a third-person game like World of Warcraft, which I don't think it's gonna be the case. And many people will be disappointed if I will be correct about my prediction. But it makes sense. If, let's say, you're gonna release a game, cross-platform, take a look, like, 4 seconds. Okay, it might be third-person game, actually, like Genshin Impact, something like this. Take a look on Genshin Impact, they mentioned, yeah, on Where the Wind Meets, mmorpg. MMO, yeah. It's all PC games, but they're also available on mobile devices. They're insanely popular. They earn insane amount of money. Insane. Something similar, I guess, will be with Riot MMO. Because while they're developing the game, don't forget, guys, it's a business at the end of the day. It's a project that must earn money, that will have global popularity. And the only way how they can do it is replicate of success of Genshin Impact and Where the Wind Meets, in terms of player base, in terms of monetization. And I think that what they're gonna aim for. And to cover as much players as possible, to be globally recognizable. And the only way to do it is to go on mobile markets. Do you like it or not? Are you only PC game enjoyer or not? It's either going to be isometric like Albion or Core Punk, with incredibly rich worlds, or like Genshin Impact, where the wind meets. But point is, cross-platform. Standalone PC game? Don't think so. mmorpg's devs are seeing the action RPG playstyle nowadays. Look at Guild Wars 3. Yeah, and I like it. The first action RPG combat system that I experienced, that I fall in love, was New World. Many people enjoyed it. Like, it was... Plus, New World was released on... Well, before it died. On PS5 and Xbox. And there are so many positive feedback was about console... not performance, but like combat, how combat feels, how exploring, how playing the world feels. Everybody loved it. So yeah, why not? Yeah, of course, if you have a high ping, you live in the ass of the worlds, far away from the servers, EU, NA, Asia server, where they're gonna put it, they're gonna be a problem. But if you have at least 50-60 ping, it will be more than playable. Which first should I take to try depth solo? Arctic? Yeah, Arctic stuff is a good choice. Genshin is a very weird game, used to enjoy it. I still remember the first day when I tried Genshin Impact. It was such a shock for me as a PC ND player. First of all, I did not have a smartphone like with a touchscreen for a long time in my life. Like, I got it too late. When everybody had it, I still was using this mobile phone with buttons, like with the old one, and I haven't seen no sense to upgrade. But once I bought my first Android phone, the cheapest one, just to monitor socials, etc., I was forced to. Plus, the battery on my old phone was barely alive, so okay, I'm gonna buy it. The first thing that I have done, I installed Genshin Impact, and it was a new game back in the days. And oh my god, what kind of... I was shocked that this game was running on my mobile device. Third-person MMO, basically RPG, with action combat system, with smooth animations, with world that you can explore. My brain could not comprehend it. Like, I was like, oh my god, this is future. It was something. It was actually something. I did not play much, like, because it's not my thing. It's not my, like, I did not get used to playing mobile phone, but I immediately appreciate and understood why it becomes so popular. Because before Genshin Impact, all mobile games were like basically non-existent. You did not play COC on mobile? I don't know what is that. Which Frost's build? I don't think they would spend so much time for mobile mix slop. And that's a thing. But for you, Sabalera, you will not like it. You will be mad. Mobile doesn't mean slop. It's a future. Sadly, do you like it or you not like it doesn't matter. It's a future. They would, because it's gonna have it's a future proof. We've been saying that for 20 years, and it is right now. Sabalero, it is right now. Like, take your phone, check what games are available. Man, you can play right now on iOS, on I know on Apple chips, AAA games from 5 years ago on your mobile phone. And it's only developing more and more. What do you mean? Yeah, for 20 years, and look at what is happening right now. It's wild. IRM chips are fucking brutal, man. They're crazy good. If you was for NVIDIA, there are N1 chips. They're gonna be on phones soon. Well, basically, it's the same ARM technology. Like, it's the same shit. But my point is, with each year, it can get better, better, and better. And what we have right now is already enough. Already enough. We're already in this future, man. From now on, it's gonna be only better, better, and better. Can you show build this one? And listen, as a gamer myself, I would not play ever games on mobile phone. I'm also not a big fan of that. Maybe I don't like it, but and I will play only PC games. But it is inevitable. It's already happening. One of the most Albion, actually, what you are watching right now, is one of the few examples of insanely successful mmorpgs from a small studio that made it. When they start developing the game, they were thinking about implementing Albion on mobile phone in the future, maybe, but it ends up as very nice future-proof idea. Look at Albion right now. If you have time, rewatch some old interviews when Albion was announced, when there was a Kickstarter project. And by the way, Albion was a Kickstarter project back in the days. It was gathering money from people like to start developing this game. They were saying, oh yeah, we have so many plans, we are planning to release it on mobile. Check these interviews. The size of the game back in the days, unsuccessful successful moments. Check the history of Albion and see where we are right now with mobile markets. It's crazy. Albion devs are very lucky that they were able to predict direction of gaming and future in general. Nowadays, there are multi-millionaires and tournaments on mobile esports games, so yeah, technically mobile is the future. It is. Like cross-platform, I would say. Because I don't think that standalone devices, PCs, consoles will go anywhere. No, they will stay. On top of gaming market, like on mobile phones, there will be also cloud gaming will become even more popular with time. But it will not be soon. But cross-platforming is the future, definitely. It's also a successful Kickstarter game that actually launched. Yeah, one of the few. I do miss the patch. We could make tents in open world and something in beta. I even don't know about that. It was I started playing Albion on the last beta. At the end of the last beta. Sigiron, welcome. Вітаю. Sigiron, хочеш почитати, як YouTube переклав твоє повідомлення? Joke. Цікаво. High-end smartphones nowadays running PC games. Yeah, I was saying that like as an example with iOS. They are. You might not like it, but that's what is happening right now. It's a Clash of Clans. No, I don't play mobile games. I don't know. Assuming Albion at the same time. To be fair, I do not perceive Albion as a mobile game. It's all about perception. Many people do not play Albion or want to start it because, oh my god, it's available on mobile. It's like Sabalero, so it's a mixed slop. What the fuck? I would not play this slop game if it's available on mobile. Well, this type of perception. And I think people will slowly get rid of it. And will perceive games by default like a normal games, even though they're available on mobile. But I do agree, mobile community, mobile in general games have very bad reputation through all of the years since the beginning of mobile game markets, because early games on mobile phones were actually slop, were super bad, were insanely paid. Even till this day, majority of them still are paid to win, money grab games. What you mentioned with Candy Crush, all that stuff, all that shit, instead of investing money and resources into some kind of cool games, people are making money and on some people. Because it works. Like with Raid Shadow Legends, with Clash of Clans, maybe something else. And it has bad reputation, I do get it. But it is slowly changing. People shit on mobile too much, they don't view them as gamers. Yeah, I don't like... I went amateur pro in a game and they made more than minimum wage in my country, look. That's awesome. Tomo, that's awesome. My point is, time goes, yeah, like, things are changing, and you need to adapt things, and you need to learn more about what is going on the mobile market, with mobile games, with performance. In general, you need to be aware of what is going on in tech, and be a snob thinking, like, having the same... And again, that's not an insult, like being a snob, but like having only one opinion about something for like 20 years or 30 years without putting any efforts to know if something has changed or not, and be loyal to an old opinion, it's weird. Try to explore a topic. Try to get into it. Try to learn what is going on in the world. Check what new generation, like Alpha Gen, Gen Z is playing on. How they perceive mobile market, how they perceive gaming in general. Try yourself to play these mobile games. Like Genshin Impact. Like, not, of course, yeah, it's still a cash grab. It's still like pay to win shit. Like, it's a gacha game. Fuck that. I don't like that. But try to take a look at it from other perspective. Think about it. And you will see the bigger picture. And it's sad that people stick to the same old view of mobile gaming as before, like 20, 15 years ago. I'm telling you because I was one of them. I was insanely skeptical about it. Man, I will tell you even more. I was insanely skeptical and could not see future in a fucking laptops. I could not understand, comprehend the whole idea of a gaming laptop. Because back in the days they were so shit, they were so bad, they were so horrible, unreliable, they were breaking, they were overheating, they could last only for 1 hour. And people were like, oh my god, laptop's so cool. I could not get it. Like if someone said, man, I'm planning to take a gaming laptop, I'm like, are you good? What do you mean you want to get a gaming laptop? But nowadays, in 2026, if you're gonna take a look on gaming laptops, oh my fucking god. Recent events that I was talking about N1 chip from NVIDIA. You think it's it's advertised, they want to grab our money. Well, yeah, it's gonna be expensive. Yes, they are pushing it through media, but we have already an example of similar chips that are performing insanely well on ARM technologies, and it's M1 chips from Apple. Their performance on a battery is outstanding. It fucking can run right now Cyberpunk. Yeah, on Max chips, still very expensive, but with time it's gonna be less expensive and less expensive. Like in a few more generations, more people will be able to afford M1 Max chips on the laptop. So right now, even if you're not talking about gaming, like editing or other stuff where you're gonna use this laptop, and maybe you work in IT, you probably know how good these chips are. Man, fuck, I have... Give me seconds. That's okay. Fucker! Give me a few seconds. Do 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 do. Let me teleport back. So, when the war started, I was looking for some kind of device, like a laptop, that could run Albion on decent FPS, and I can use it as a PC, just in case if there will be electricity cutoffs. And this laptop, this one, that I have right now, saved my ass. I was working on it for... I'm gonna continue this talk about ARM chips. It has a mobile chip inside. It runs Albion on 120 FPS with connected to monitors, with OBS running, with all audio devices connected, with 120 FPS. Albion. It's fine. Yeah, Albion is a simple game, but still. And it could last out on a battery and playing video game for like more than 6 hours. Like up to 8 hours of playtime with all connected devices. It's on this laptop. It's a first generation of this mobile chips M1 Max laptop. I want to show you. And it's a first generation. It's like 6 years old. And it could run that shit. Right now, latest generations and generation of NVIDIA chips that they're releasing, like they're fucking mind-blowing. So my point is, I had a perception the same as some people, maybe some of you think about mobile gaming, how bad they are, or like what, in 10, 20 years, Sabelera. It's for you basically what I'm explaining, and for other people who are also skeptical. I'm not like to convince you, just telling you my life story. Wait, let me... Man, I wish it would be an ad from Apple, man. I wish it would be an ad. I wish it would be an ad. It's getting better, better, and better. So I was super skeptical about laptops, but when I figure out how they work, how battery efficient they are, how powerful they are, Yeah, not all games are optimized yet. It's okay. But let's say Windows laptops on this N1 chip from NVIDIA gonna be optimized well. So you'll be able to run all games like you are able on regular PC. If you're not fan of Apple, for some reason, it's okay. It's fine. We have new generation of N1 chips. And it's getting better and better. That's the future. And that convinced me. Because this era of sloppy, weird, weak laptops is gone. We're already in the future. Just open your heart. Try to invest. Try to learn what kind of technologies already exist. It's actually wild. Man, I wish Apple would pay me money, man. But no. Ad will be right now, guys. If you want to support content creation, we have a sponsorship with Opera GX. For each download of Opera, I get 3 USD. Download, install it, try it, and it will count as a referral, and I'm gonna get this money. So if you want to support content creation on YouTube and on Twitch, that's the best way how you can do it. I'm gonna give you a link. Even if you will, again, delete it after, you're still gonna support my channel. You will. And if you will like it, you will end up with a browser with built-in VPN, with built-in ad blocker, and lots of customizable options. I was only 24 when I bought mine in 2009, was hardly rich. If you can afford a gaming laptop, you are very rich still. No, I would not. It depends. Z-bars. It depends. Where you from, your income, like. I would not call it rich. I would call it medium wages. And again, you can take a credit. Like you can, how to say it in English? Well, you can afford it. Yeah, it's gonna cost you some money. It's will not be a right-click purchase, but still. Again, but before buying a gaming laptop, you need to understand what kind of gaming laptop you are buying and for what reasons. Maybe it makes more sense to buy a regular, normal desktop. In most of the cases, yeah, better desktop version is much cheaper gonna be and much more efficient, and what's the point? But if you're moving, if you're traveling, gaming laptops is not a bad option. Especially if you can connect them to all devices. I don't know what I don't think Riot developers would take so much time, at least 12 years from now, to create a game that is similar to what they have, isometric view. Okay, maybe not even isometric. Let it be, can you imagine as a game visually like where the wind meets? Is it possible? Plus, do they actually were developing the game for 12 years? Maybe they start developing it only in the last 4 years. And they're starting slowly. Maybe for previous 5 years, they were just thinking about concepts. They were like preparing stuff. They were hiring people. And about active development, maybe it took only the last 2-3 years. Як тобі сказати, якщо міряти по Україні, то ти заможна людина? Ну, середнього достатку. Середнього, але... Заможна – це людина, яка може купляти райт-кліком квартири. Оце заможна. Я таке не можу. А! For my research, they are building something World of Warcraft-alike and decided to start from scratch in 2024. They predicted it at least in 2028. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Again, that's my subjective take, my predictions. We'll see. We will see. Can't upgrade laptops yet, from what I have seen. Apple? No, you cannot. New chips M1 or NVIDIA chips N1, no, you cannot upgrade them. That's a downside, but that's the essence of these chips, RAM1. And about prices on laptops. With these new technologies, with this ARM, again, with each year, it's gonna be cheaper, cheaper, and cheaper. Yeah, it will not be soon. It will be only like in the next 10 years. They will go down in price, and you can afford. Almost everyone will be able to afford a laptop that can run majority of the games with no problems. It will cost probably around 1K USD. Because these N1 chips from Nvidia, people say they're gonna cost around 4K USD. These laptops, and it's wild. It's too much for a laptop. It's gonna be a niche product, but more the chips produce, less they're gonna cost. If they will have infrastructure to develop and make these chips, it will make production much cheaper, which will reduce price of this laptop. The same, by the way, as with M1 series chips in Apple. All they need to do is to mix World of Warcraft with New World. That would be also awesome. That would be great. That would be great. What you can expect? What kind of game gonna be like that? Most likely, it's gonna be Guild Wars 3. It will have cartoonish graphics, which has longevity. Yeah, such cartoonish graphic art style is barely getting outdated. Yeah. Like Albion had the same approach with cartoonish graphics. World of Warcraft. The same will be with Guild Wars 2. Oh, sorry, 3. At least from what we have seen, what we know about it. And action combat system, like in New Worlds. Yeah, I would love to try it. Sadly, the nearest test is gonna be only in 1 year. Like maybe 15 months. My bad, I said 12 years, but it's actually 2. I'm wrong, forgot about everything I said. Well, there was actually a leak not long time ago. A guy, some kind of game developer, leaked that he came to a Riot Studio to work on this new mmorpg. There were several videos about it. Only one company makes the machine capable of making them. Only one company making the machines capable of making them. You're talking about chips? D-bars. Nanoxa, welcome, welcome, welcome. You're talking about TSMC? Music isn't working on YouTube? Yeah, it should be like this. Because if there will be music on YouTube, I will not be able to monetize the streams in any way. Minutes. They even teased now the game that was also isometric. I don't know why it really happened with that processor. For me, there is no chance MMO is isometric. Well, the closest one gonna be Corepunk. Corepunk gonna be isometric, for sure. But let them cook. I know that you might be skeptical about it, but I'm a believer for Corepunk. I think they can do it. What's your thoughts on the Force Boots bracers for open world roaming? Nah. Nah. That's my answer. Nah. It's okay. Yeah, you can play. You can kill. PvE is okay, but I would always choose Battle Bracers over Valonian Gloves. Non-conditional mobility on E-Spell for me does matter. He's talking about Skynet on the rise of the machines? Maybe. No, but they are playable. You can make kills. It's not useless. It's playable, but nah. It can be fun, though, to play. 2 minutes. Let's go. The Blizzard dev you're talking about is Brian Holinka. He was lead PvP designer in World of Warcraft. Ooh, that's good. That means that the game will have PvP. That's awesome. Wait, can you remind me, do we have a No Rest for the Wicked enjoyers? When No Rest for the Wicked gonna be released? 1.0. Is it in September or not? Yeah, probably it's September. Yeah, chip lithography machine is only made by a Dutch company named ASML. Ah, you're talking about chips, yeah. Is it only one Dutch company? Are you sure about that? Okay, so October 2026. Soon, very soon. Join. He cancel. Guys. Okay, they have their own party. Oh, come on, guys, you should fight. It's a traitor. This one. It's a traitor. He sold his teammates. Okay, so pretty soon. What is it? Right in June, July, August, September, October. Well, yeah, like, no, it's not so soon. But I really wonder what's gonna be with classes in 1.0. Man, I want them to release early access for people to test these new class systems in 1.0, but they're holding it for official launch, probably for the high prisons. But what if there are going to be problems with their new class system in 1.0? What if it will not work properly? Man, I want to try it. And the reason why I was not playing No Rest for the Wicked, even with the latest update, because I knew that they're going to rework the whole class system and I need to relearn all these things from scratch. Which is better for open world roaming, one-handed Great Frost? Both options are good. Що краще для open world roaming, one-handed Frost або Great Frost? Обидва варіанти норм. Але мені більше подобається Great Frost. Але знову ж таки, обидва варіанти норм. 110 110 stream streak. That's crazy. That is actually crazy. I bet, Lushenko, you're one of these guys who is collecting this platinum thing. It's on PS5 when you need to fully finish the game to get all rewards. And you perceive me as a challenge, as one of these achievements. That's why you have 110 watch stream streaks. And by the way, you might think it is a rage bait, what I send in general chat about this. I wish there would be anime like this, and I send you a clip like in our Discord in general chat. It was not a bait. I genuinely had such thought process. I randomly found this short. I'm like, oh, this type of anime I would watch. It was not a rage bait. It was actually truly not a rage bait. Which better is for open world roaming? How much AP should I get? Should send? Should I get bring? Okay, so what kind of IP you should have in Black Zone if I'm playing in Great Frost? As much as possible. At least 100 specs you need to have on your gear. And if you have 100 specs, then you can start even with 4.1 and do what I'm doing right now. You can go with 0 specs, but your IP will determine only what you are capable of doing. If you have 0 specs, then the only thing that you'll be able to do is to kill other people also with 0 specs, like you were, or do simple PvE in tier 5 locations. That's your maximum. Dutch company is the only one. It's because they invested billions. They also, one machine costs $200–400 million. I didn't know about this. I need to actually educate myself regarding this topic. I need to. Plus, it will be something interesting, something new. Yeah. I thought it's only like the biggest one, TSMC. Taiwan company. The most advanced one. And they have all technologies and all these machines there. Other companies are getting close to it, but they are like few generations like away. Like 3, 4 years, 5 years away. League of Legends anime has the same style. Ah, yeah, true. I watched the first season only, and then I got bored. It's a good one. But I was not super hyped about season 2, and there is a season 2. I would assume. I don't know. I cannot perceive this type of TV show seriously. If it would be an actual TV show with an actual actors, I probably will be more excited about it. There's a documentary on YouTube. I need to check it. Oh, you know what? D-Bars, if you will have time, like if you will not be lazy, can you go on my Discord and send me this video in general chat? Because links will be automatically deleted. I will not be able to see them. You wanna gank me? Aye, 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 guys. What's the best activity as a solo to gain silver and fame? Corrupted? No, that's not the best, but an option. Abyssal Depth right now is great. Open world roaming is great. There are many ways. One of the best ways how to progress right now as a solo player, before patch 3 will be installed, will be roaming in Abyssal Depth, orange zones as a solo player in trio. And do PvE. We made a video about it. But it's gonna be nerfed, like I said, soon. Still gonna be decent way to progress if you have a weapon with fame attunement. Go Faction War. So actually, yeah, I always forgot about Faction Warfare. It was buffed in a decent way. We can make money with minimum investment. Take 4.1 set and just follow a blob that is doing PvE. And just loot chests. We mentioned today New World. You remember, if you're a New World enjoyer, if you was playing New World, you remember this activity like a chest runs, yeah? So Albion has the same thing with the Faction Warfare, where you just follow a blobby that is clearing camps and just open chests. Which is awesome. Did you watch the episode from Love, Death and Robots series? The clip you sent was pretty similar. Yeah, I have seen it. Actually, this I enjoyed. Great one. Whoever idea it was, they are fucking geniuses. The last time I was watching it, man, I was drunk and I liked it. I do remember, yeah. I was drinking some beer, some snacks. Hello there. How to gain silver and fame into your depth? I tried it, but whatever I tried, I almost chased by 3 people 5 minutes and die. And I asked him if I can find any mobs anywhere. Then don't play it. There are guides, there are videos. On my channel, on other channels. If you cannot get into this content, don't play it. The other ways how you can progress. Like, the best part, yeah, if you want to enjoy PvE and focus only on your progression, like Jared is saying, it's a night time. When everybody is asleep. But you either need to be jobless, or you have a... or you need to have a broken schedule and work at home. What spells do you use in your equipment? This one. Let's keep going. I use my 3-day premium, now I'm gathering in tier 3 tools. It's a trick to upgrade my tools fast, I get in too much low fame. First of all, if you just started playing the game, you don't need to gather if you don't want to. Because it's one of the main mistakes that new players are making. That they think that you need to craft your own gear, that they need to do gathering, and it's mandatory. It's not. If you do not like gathering, don't force yourself to gather, because it's a long road. And to speed up your process, you need to have learning points and spend them only on gathering. It will take some time, and you will start earning decent money only after you will unlock it on tier 7, tier 8. Whatever you decide to gather. Only on such high tier. So it's gonna be a long road. As a new player, immediately getting into gathering only if you love gathering. And you cannot live without gathering. Otherwise, no, don't. You can speed it up in non-full loot areas. Yeah, you can take Avalonian tools. And it will be a bit faster. But don't bring Avalonian tools in full loot areas. And yeah, also premium is very important. I would not recommend you to spend your 3 days of premium on gathering. You will not earn much, especially as a new player who doesn't know almost anything about the game. Would Equart ever make a drinking game stream? I don't like to be drunk on stream. Because if it will be the case, I'm gonna ban half of the chat. Okay, I'm joking, I will not. I become much more kind when I drink. When I'm drinking, I become very, very positive individual. Realistically, there will be twice less bans if I gotta drink. But no, I don't like to drink on stream. Off stream, yes. Gathering is only mandatory if your goal is getting depressed. Some people do like it. I'm not one of them. Invaders must die, витаю. Best weapon for Hellion jackets. There is no best weapon for a specific piece of armor. The Albion is not working like that. It's not. In general. I cannot answer this question. They see how I see this question? No, I cannot answer. And bow button, good weapon for solo ganking. Depends what kind of solo ganking we are talking about. Can gank people solo on whole spots? Yeah. It can kill. What was this weird animation? Never mind. Oh, come on. Few more mobs. The game is not Team Pack mmorpg. It's not role-play game. Like, if I'm a knight in knight armor, I need to use a shield and sword. That's not the case. Перше добрався до мап по ядрому, а там ще більше задротство. Поки почнеш розбиратися, зрозумієш, як вони працюють, ти зрозумієш, що от сюжетка — це тільки початок, всі ці акти. Can you even kill it? Man, I don't want to use... Come on. And all this efforts for a green one. Thank you, game. Thank you. Як ти їх зламав, блін? Можна ж респектнутися. I have most of the weapons specs, but I just use forge hammers. What can I do to change that? Nothing! Listen. If it doesn't bother you, if you like, I mean, if you enjoy playing on forge hammers, and you have nice impact, like you have impact in PvP, in PvE, you're making money, you're having fun, don't change shit. But to try other things, man, just go and play it and figure out what you enjoy to play the most. It's not maybe the weapon, but the playstyle and content. That's what matters. Build itself. Would be really good content seeing in action the Equart that put 120 specs in broadsword, the decision making and profit. Yeah, like it. I was a few times drunk on stream, like drunk. Not like a glass of wine, actually drunk. Was a few years ago on a New Year Eve. Yeah. And that's all. Recently I was drinking on stream during our night stream when we were doing this 12-hour run challenge, speed run. I got some wine. Because it was the middle of the night and my birthday also. And I decided, okay, I'm gonna drink some. And then after that, I took a break like for a week. Maybe even more than a week. No, it was a week. And the best part, even during this small break, we got insane amount of Happy PC, this Opera GX referrals. We got up to 500, if I'm not mistaken. So, guys, by the way, yeah, if you want to support channel and content creation, like on Twitch and on YouTube, the best way will be is to download this Opera GX on your PC and try it out. For each download and install, I get 3 USD. In such way, you're gonna feed me and my editor. That's the best way how to support the channel. Even if you will delete it after, it still counts. So it's a win-win scenario. For you, it's a win because you're gonna also support the channel and try something that you haven't tried before. It's a legit good browser with built-in VPN, with built-in ad blocker, and lots of customizable options. I'm gonna give you a link. Yeah, this one. Goal is 1K this month. I think we will be able to do it. How many Bears Night records? I never drink to a point for records. I don't know, we're talking about records. I always know when to stop. So, hard to say. I don't know. When I was insanely drunk, I don't remember how much I drink. I don't remember. I will not tell you. It was in my 20s, I guess. Mm-hmm. No, you will not. You will not play better. No. Okay, you might think you will play better, but in reality you're not. But for some people, actually, it does work in completely opposite way. I do agree. I know some people that were playing like they were playing Dota or League of Legends only after they drink 1 liter of beer, and they're like were on crack, like super focused. But this state lasts only like for 1-2 games, and then they die inside, and they start doing weird and dumb shit. But for the first game or two, yeah, they're insanely focused. They can ignore everything outside. They can ignore tilt, everything, and they will be focused for 1-2 games after 1 liter of beer, and then they go just die inside and do dumb shit. My favorite combo when I drink beer, I drink like 1 liter of beer and then I drink espresso. Like lots of espresso. I like to combine alcohol with coffee or energy drinks. It's a bad habit. It's very bad for your health. Fucking never do that. But that's what kind of habit I have. I like to get drunk and like in 30 minutes sober super fast. The main trick is to drink also insane amount of water, so you would not feel like shit next day. Plus Bible said it's bad, wine is fine, but not abuse. You sent it in general chat, this video. Okay, I'm gonna check it. Yeah. Albion, League of Legends Albion streamer is a lonely Timo. He mostly drunk. He is. Yeah, I do remember he was in our Albion category. Yeah. Maybe that's the way how he talk. Maybe he's not drunk. Maybe as Axe, Tide Hunter I would be able to play, but not as a Meepo. No. Learning how to play on Meepo. Molot, what have you done? 4.3 items, you lost them. No, it's mine. It's mine. And that's why, guys, we play with 4.1. Because when they see such low tier, with such low item power, they're like, oh yes, it's my boy. I'm gonna kill him. But not today. Listen, being drunk and learn how to play on Meepo is the best way. But again, only for 1 game. Because later you will lose all your stamina. Also about how much you drink. If you know yourself, yeah, like... Makes sense. Okay, fuck it. Let's teleport back, because our OC gonna be over soon. I don't want to die in the middle of the fight. Like 1 minute left. No. Let's not do it. Вчора їздив на рибу на чудову точку з хижаком. Треба було пройти мій залізничний. Останній раз там був до повномасштабному за день до початку. Коротше, все нафіг заросло, жодних стежок нема. Ніхто туди не ходить вже на перший рік. 15 кілометрів до відточки. А можливо, і ходять. Можливо, уходять, ти про це не знаєш. Тоді вже краще грати на брюмастері п'яним. Yeah. Actually, yeah. Like, by the way, in what kind of state brew mastery is in Dota? Is it playable right now? Man, I was not logging it for a long time. I don't like this talk, by the way. I don't like that we are talking about Dota, because more we talk about Dota, more likely, after I'm gonna end stream, I'm gonna log in into Dota to test out different stuff and check what is going on. And if I will be hooked for some reason, first I'm gonna spend money on this premium account, so I will be able to avoid some people while I'm playing the game. And you will see me only in a week. Man Brewmaster. I do remember, it was fun character. Мабуть, в харді він грає, так? Трійка. Я його тільки в цій ролі бачу. Ну, якщо там нічого не змінили. Роті, welcome. Та які мі пари? Течіс на ММР під пиво? О, бля, Течіс. Так, все, не треба про доту. Не треба про доту. Я прошу, не треба. Не треба про доту. Який Течіс, який міпо? Ні. Ні. Все. Why is your gear shining? It's overcharged, Jeffy. So it costs 10 siphon energy. I'm gonna showcase you. Let me stash this stuff first. Actually, also this set. I'm too lazy to bother about it. It's okay, bank. We equip this new set, Frost S tier. So to overcharge your gear, you need to press this button. But to activate this button, you need to have 10 7 energy. You press Shift-O, and you have plus 100 item power. That lasts for 30 minutes. After this buff will be over, your gear might break. Or if it will not break, it will lose durability. You can extend this buff duration for another 30 minutes without any cost by pressing Shift-O one more time. For some reason, I cannot press it right now. I don't know why. Okay, now I can. I don't know. Maybe I needed to wait like for 1 minute. I wasn't mount. My bad. You can press one more time to extend it for another 30 minutes, but it will increase your chances of your gear to be broken by another 15%. Now that's what it is. Братрум. Бісить братрум. Постійно лінку треба збирати проти нього. Бо тоді важко сплітати. Без лінки. Well, gives plus 100 AP. No, like overcharge. We use overcharge and it gives us 100 AP. Cape doesn't matter. It do not affect our character power at all. It just show you medium average item power. TA is good in this meta. I wish I would know. Templar Assassin? You mean Templar Assassin? I don't know, man. His Templar Assassin is good. Mm-hmm. 4.1? Yep. Doing chill runs. Oh, let me check something super fast. Oh, why my... This browser was opened. Okay, all's good. Let's wait. If you're here to teach us, I'm here for it. Yeah, like if you have questions, if I'll have an answer for it, I will try to. I will try my best to answer. Which weapon is worth to level up to 800 spec for first? Whatever weapon line you enjoy the most. But my advice would be try as much weapons as possible. Do not focus on only one weapon line, because you never know what you will enjoy and like to play. Level up something to 100, 70, 75 specs, yeah? Try different builds, play style. And move to another weapon line that you wanted to test. That would be my advice. Don't go 100 and everything, 120. Better spend this combat pain credits or your time into other weapon lines. Because I didn't even know that I would enjoy Frost so much. Or bows. But I gave it a shot. I tried it like as a part of the challenge, and now it's one of my common weapons that I play. What is the depth between that AMD, the 5.1 build without a C? Thank you, Paimo. Without a C, thank you, Paimo. Okay, so the question, I missed. You mean why I'm using 4.1 OC instead of 5.1 gear? 5.1 gear without OC will have much more item power. Well, not much more, but much higher item power. It will be much cheaper and much more efficient. So yes, if you want to play like that, my advice would be to play with 5.1 without OC, and it will be better. The reason why I play with 4.1 OC is because of psychological factor. And yeah, I know it's gonna cost me more, but when people see 4.1 in open world, they are much more willing to take a fight, they are much more willing to bully someone in 4.1 than 5.1. So I need to motivate players to dismount on me, make mistakes, be greedy, and but majority of people see 4.1, it's like, oh, it's an easy kill of a noob. I'm gonna kill him super fast, and that's all. But with 5.1, it's not like you perceive them in a bit more serious way. With 6.1, it's even more, even if it's gonna be 6.0. But 4.1, it's much more comfortable psychologically for players to engage in a fight with this type of people. Even if they like recognize me, they anyway are much more willing to take this fight, rather than if I would play with 6.0 sets. Basically, I'm baiting people into a fight. You can clear tier 8 camp with 4.1. With this build, if it's a not updated camp with insane amount of efforts, with changing abilities, yes, but there is no sense in it. I might mostly stick to tier 5, tier 6, sometimes I clear tier 7. Blackthorn, welcome, welcome. Weapons with good kite potential is always good in open world. Yep, mobility is the king. It is, it is. Negro, no problem, no problem. Are you doing Black Zone? I try. Okay, for fun. Why not? Try it. Try it. Guys, if you're new to Black Zone, use items you can afford to lose. That's the main rule. And make sure that you are playing unplayable sets. What cape would you suggest if I want to spend a little more on the set for a great frost? I mean, if it's an open world, if I would play with 6.1, 6.2 set, I would go with Undead Cape. Or Smuggler. With great frosts. If it would be one-handed frosts, which is also playable by the way, I would go with Cowl of Purity. I would change my helmet on Cowl of Purity. And I would take Thetford Cape if it would be one-handed. If it would be Great Frost, I would go with Undead Cape. Yeah, I guess. No Smuggler. But most likely Undead Cape. It will save my ass. Juan, welcome, welcome. What's your opinion about upcoming navigation autopilot system for traveling between safe zone? It's awesome feature. I was mentioning it several times. That is insanely good. Like, and I wanted to see in Albion. In many games, you can just click on a location. Like, not even in mmorpgs, there is such feature. Allow you to click somewhere, yeah? Point a mark on the minimap, and on the map, and on minimap you will be able to see where to go. It's an incredible quality of life. I was talking about it a few times on stream. I'm glad they added it into the game. Again, Albion devs are making good decisions, good changes. But a bit too late. I wish they would implement things much earlier. Smuggler cape with heal potion or poison. I would carry all type of potions. Really. I would carry healing potions, poison pots, and invisibility potion. Or maybe, you know what? If I would be with higher tier, I would maybe even carry tornado instead of invisibility. In this case, no fucking way you're gonna die. Like in 1 versus 1, 1 versus 2 scenario. You're always gonna be fine. What cape would you suggest if I want to spend? Technically, tier 6 has 30 extra AP compared to 4.1 OC with the mastery bonus. I don't remember how much it will be. Maybe around 30. Yeah, but it still matters. It does. Each point of AP matters. Can you do a hammer build 4.1? Not planning to. Hammer gameplay we have on our YouTube channel. You can check it out. Is Curse Skull any good? I do like the Necromancer type of builds in games, but I don't know which weapon the Warlock is good for. For PvP purposes. I don't know, man. Like, Curse Skull. There's some niche setups. I will not be able to help you with this. If I would choose between all curses. Wait. I thought I would play in open worlds. If you're talking about open worlds, I would either go with Road Caller or Life Curse Staff. They're much more fun and very efficient. But I will not give you any advice. I'll be honest. I will not. I was not playing on curses for a long time. I need to actually play it myself as a part of the challenge. We need to. For me, it's boring. Like, dot damage weapons, I'm not a big fan of that. Like, slowly waiting until your enemy will die. It's annoying, obnoxious. Resemble with your hair and under... говорити, що? Да нічого. Руслан, мені б твої проблеми. Мені б твої проблеми, мені б твій world view. Як ти можеш так... Мені б твій майндсет, Руслан. Я б був би набагато щасливішою людиною. Скажемо так. Я був би дуже-дуже щасливим. Я тобі заздрю навіть. I see transport for fighting, etc. It will be a lot easier, I guess. About what transport? I see transport for fighting, etc. will be a lot easier, I guess. Then what? Ah, you're about navigation. Yes, definitely. Definitely. In a group gameplay, solo gameplay, everywhere. It will affect all type of players. From transporters to solo players, group players, ZVZ players. You don't need to bother, you just can click on one part of the map and without any need to non-stop open the minimap. Because right now it's too obnoxious, too annoying to deal with that. Imagine non-stop clicking on a map to see where to go. I can immediately, let's say I'm spawning this location somewhere, I just pin this location on the minimap, and I will always move towards this direction if I'm playing in open world in Black Zone. You think SBI will put orange zones, but out in the open worlds? I don't know. I don't know. It depends on the content. Because you cannot just simply add orange zones in the sake of being it orange zone. There should be a content around it. If there will be no content around orange zones, there will be no sense to add these orange zones. They're gonna be bad for the game. There should be a reason behind it. Not to just add one more variety of one location with different type of playstyle. Like it was with the orange zones, what we have right now. There are whole content based on it, yeah? The whole new game mode designed around it. So just adding the zone in open world, like instead of replacing it with yellow, gonna be dumb. Or replacing this red zone with the orange, or blue one with orange. There should be reasons behind it. Content. Tracking is good for solo content? No, it's bad. Well, you still will be able to earn some money by doing tracking. But other activities will be much more profitable. The only tracking that is profitable right now is the group tracking. And that's, by the way, the reason, man, why prices on shapeshifters are so high, sadly. No, it's objectively much better. They have much better rewards, much more money you're gonna earn. I don't mind that group content, group tracking will earn you more money, but the difference between solo and group tracking is like insanely huge. Why do you not hide your map? There is no sense. There is no point in hiding your map. If someone wants to ruin content, like stream snipe, find me and kill me, they can. There is no, like, I will not be able to, hiding map will not help me. It just is gonna delay inevitable. If there is a weirdo, let's call it like that will decide to do that, they can. If it's gonna happen like more than 2 or 3 times, I'll just report him to devs and they're gonna be punished. And most of stream snipers, all players know about that. If it's a random stream snipe from time to time, yeah, like it is what it is, happens. You cannot avoid it. Even if I'll cover my screen entirely before I use teleports, cover this, name of the locations, it still will be able to track you down. The end result will be always the same. And you always will be stressed and thinking about it. Why? Cover whole screen. That's the only way how to protect yourself, yeah. The only way how to protect yourself versus stream sniping is to make a 5-minute delay. And again, not always you're gonna help also, 5-minute delay on a stream. But at this point, it's not a stream anymore. You're just watching a bot. I'm loving this Opera browser, man. I've used Chrome for such a long time, but this browser is insane, man. Thanks for sharing. No problem, no problem. It's actually, like, people will say, Jared, that you are a paid actor. They will say you are a paid actor. But really, it's a good browser, and I'm very lucky to have such sponsorship with them. That's actually a great opportunity. If you don't know what we are talking about, we have a sponsorship with Opera. For each download, like download, install on your PC, I get 3 USD for me and my editor. That's the way how you can feed us. So even if you delete it after, you still will be able to support the channel. So if you're looking for a way how to do it, like how to support content creation, that's the best way. Download it on your PC, try it. If you not like it, it's okay, you can delete it after. It doesn't matter. But if you will like it, you will end up with a good browser with built-in VPN, with built-in ad blocker, and lots of customizable options. A win-win scenario. We recently started playing with a friend in a duo, and he's in a brawler gloves, and I'm on X. Do we even stand a chance in the open world? Me seems impossible. It's not very good comp. On X now. Like, no, you will be able to kill people, don't get me wrong. You will be able to. If you're playing with brawler gloves with assassin shoes, let's say, you play with W, stun, your assassin shoes into W, into E spell, into Q, Q, and then your friend on X, let's say on a bear paw, jump on your enemy and he has a purge. You'll be able to hunt down people and feed on them. But for an actual fight, no, like it will be tough. You need, like, classic setup, healer plus damage dealer will always be great and playable. It will be hard to kill you, even if you're completely new players, because not many people know how to counter healer, how to outplay them. But if you want to do as a duo damage dealers, my advice would be to play on 2 kite builds. 2 kite builds. One of you might be a melee, like Tomb Hammer, let's say. Tomb Hammer plus something else. Tomb Hammer plus Bow of Badon. Tomb Hammer plus Arc Frost, Crystal Frost. With its low cooldown E-spell, yeah? There are many options. But what do you describe? Like Axe, plus you don't know what is Battle Axe or what. Plus Brawler Gloves, not the best one. You fall asleep, Adlerson? Well, it's good that you fall asleep on my stream. Is Oathkeeper still worth playing, like old times? It depends about what kind of old times you're talking about. Is it like 8 years ago? 5 years ago? 2 months ago? I don't know. In general, Oathkeepers most likely is a utility weapon in most of the cases. You can play with Oathkeepers as a support weapon in ZVZ, in small scale. Sometimes 1v1 it can kill if you're an experienced player, but overall there will be much better options. If you have experience in the game, you want to play in something niche and have some fun, and you know risks, all comps, win conditions, lose conditions, you can make it work and play and make some kills. Otherwise, no. It's not of this not this type of weapon that you can use on a daily basis and with low experience in the game and be efficient and be good. Like, let's say, Battle Axe or like Bear Paw. Install Corrupted Dungeons. I don't know, I don't play Corrupted. If you want to know in what kind of state the weapon is, what builds are playable or not, Laser, press X on your keyboards. Like this. Choose Corrupted Dungeons. Go in stats to see, but I bet no one will play on it. On Stalker Corrupted Dungeons, I think you will be able to make some kills if you have experience. For fun. Where are we? Okay, let's check some tier 7. Which button was that? Magic button. I just realized I was not on the live somehow. I was like 5 minutes behind. Yeah, sometimes you can make such mistake. On YouTube, it's super easy. Which staff is better for faction warfare in open world? Fire staff or frost staffs? It depends on the build. I would say if you want to play as a support tank, frost definitely. For damage, to be a frost damage, dealing damage, you need to play on permafrost or on Arctic, which can be expensive. So I would lean towards fire stuff. In most of the cases, I would lean towards fire stuff. Yeah, less complicated, more understandable, much easier with less entry barrier. Can I ask you a personal question? Personal question. If yes, you sell your tabs to player or transport it to Cardland. If sell to player, percentage you sell, T and Q. I don't know what T and Q means. I did not, wait. I did not get this question and how it's personal. you sell your tabs to player or transfer to Carleon? Question. Okay, this one, I sell it to players via quick sell on a market. That's how I sell my items. It's not so personal as I thought it would be, man. What do you mean? Ah, oh, come on, fuck that. No, I will not farm tier 7. No. Especially this camp with these obnoxious mobs. No, let's stick to tier 6. I watched you in 2021 when you were playing Claymore in Corrupted Dungeons only. Well, it was long time ago. Yeah. You inspired me to play this game. What's a good install dungeon these days? I don't know. I don't play this content. Like I said earlier, we have built-in system right now, armory system in the game. Press X on your keyboards like this and check what builds are playable. Or go on a website like murderledger.com or killboards1.com to check what people are playing on right now. We're gonna revisit Corrupted Dungeons soon, I guess. But even then, we're gonna play on some kind of wild, like, weird stuff, and we'll do experiment like fame per hour, silver per hour, if we're gonna skip them. Like skipping Corrupted Dungeons for fame purposes. Silver drop, item drop from chest because it was buffed. But not actually play seriously. This content's obnoxious in the same way like Mists. Actually, you know what? Less obnoxious, I would say, than Mists right now. But Mists is gonna be buffed next patch. We'll see how it goes. But no, I will not be able to help you. Zentro, welcome. Yesterday I killed a guy, 8 mil total fame, wearing 7.3 gear with 5.3 weapon and 8.4 bag. Got 32 mil, run away. Can send you the video. No, I do believe you. No need to. Was it in Mists? Why the hell he would use such an expensive gear? When I was new to the game many years ago and in a server you used to play carving. Yeah. Now, it's a bit over-nerfed for solo gameplay. And sadly, you need to go with dual swords. And you used to dive dungeons and stuff, was so fun. Yeah, miss all days. But SBI killed this content by introducing new potions that reset aggro. When all dungeons were diveable. There is a chance that SBI will somehow revive solo dungeons, so we'll see. Heavy crossbow is good in stalkers. That's true, though. Yeah, it is. Might be a solo player, though. Yeah. If he dismount, we kill him. If he's alone, he had no chances to kill me. But you know what? Oh, okay, he changed his. But okay, now he has a chance to kill me. He changed his W. I should use Blink. Yeah, he will escape. Unless he will try to dive me right now. I have 5 seconds on my... No, there. Has 700k inside. It's interesting. Man, I'm overweight. I'm so fat. Good. Yeah, let's take it. Listen, 1 meal is 1 meal. But that's okay, guys. You need to be scared of 4.1. You will never know. Why he has 21 potions? Fuck that. And they cost nothing. Okay, come on. I don't want to equip his horse, man. I don't want to equip his horse. Ah! I did not change my passive. Okay, never mind. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Dumb. Are you supposed to struggle carrying assassin shoes, though, sword as a spear? Oh, you will struggle, because they do have assassin shoes. Assassin shoes broke the game. I don't like in what kind of state assassin shoes are right now. Like, they were nerfed, changed a few times. But still, in my opinion, they're a bit overpowered. The way how they need to change assassin shoes to make them still relevant, usable, and not to kill them entirely. Keep this ability with this cooldown, with this range, but when you cast this swift cut on mobs, cooldown should be not 14 seconds, it should be 20-second plus native cooldown when you use it on mobs. And in such way, you're gonna fix these boots. Because the problem is not only that an enemy always can catch up with you when he uses it on a player, but the fact that he can use it in a mid-fight, on mobs, on rabbits, and easily even escape and outrun if there is a lucky pattern of mobs, which is very common in almost any environment. And we will be much more efficient if he would use regular bots. It's just too busted. To allow have the same cooldown when you use it on mobs and on players. I will die, by the way. Oh, come on, man. Oh, come on. This amount of damage, Battle Axe, it's so busted. I played greedy a bit. I played a bit greedy. It happens. Nah. Should not do that. Oh, I should not even use it. Made one mistake with rotation at the beginning, and that's all. Let's move. That's not bastards. No, they are bastards. That's... You don't see my logic. How I see balance. I'm too lazy to explain it. I'm sorry, man. It's busted. Got nothing to do with tiers. It's the way how abilities function, in which kind of scenarios they function, duration of the buffs, cooldowns. They recently buffed Adrenaline Rush to a point which made Axis much stronger than it's supposed to be, when they already were insanely playable. I'm talking about ability, not the fact that he killed me, not the fact what kind of tier I'm using, not the fact that even if I would kill him, I would still say it's a bastard. No matter if I'll be in 8.3, he's gonna be in 4.1, or if he would be in 6.1, I'm gonna be in tier 3. My feedback will be always the same, because I'm talking about specifically the weapon and ability. Please tell me the best build for Sky Strider bow in mobile? I got no clue. There is no best build. You think they should revert soldier armor heal? If you want to kill the game, if you want to break the game, if you want to make people's lives miserable, and make sure that players gonna leave your game, then yeah, they need to reverse this change and return back heal to a soldier armor that we had before. Could you do the Frost build with 0 spec, or do you need 100 spec to try it? No, you can, but with 0 specs, you will just be capable of doing other things. You'll be able to farm only tier 5. You'll be able to fight people only around your IP range. That's all. That's the difference. What if I already had Opera GX before? No, I don't think it's gonna work, no. If regular Opera, yeah, it would work. But Opera GX, if you already own it now, it's okay, it's alright. That's actually a very common message that I see in chat. People already use it by default. It's actually a good browser. Where are you from? From Ukraine? I've been starting by watching only the bold streamers, only your videos on YouTube, and also check Grinder. Grinder recently come back into the game. He's a very good player. He can analyze fights very well. He see fights from outside. Recommend you to check his stream. Does it worth bringing tier 8 poison with 4.1? If you know what you are doing, then yes. If you don't know what you are doing, then no. Yesterday I was playing Spear again. I used Cripple to take his Adrenaline Rush and E to Kite. After the E damage also made him win the trade. No, they overbuffed it. It's not broken on a level of how it was with Soldier Armor. But they overcooked Adrenaline Rush a bit. I don't mind of changes of Battle Rush. Changing cooldowns, reducing it by 2 seconds. But Adrenaline Rush, by default, is insanely good ability, and buffing it like this is just wild. Give you too much movement speed. Increase your damage by 25%, movement speed by 40%, and auto-attack speed by 40%, with cooldown of 20 seconds, when it lasts for 9 seconds. Yeah, if you do not deal direct damage, it's only 3.5, but let's be real, you always... most of the time will be able to have this adrenaline boost full duration by default on your character. You have 11-second window. 11. And if you're gonna use refreshing sprint, the window gonna be around 8 seconds, which is nothing. And if you're gonna use EOS 2 or CTR, it's gonna be even less, 6 seconds. So most of the time you will have buff on movement speed on 40%, man. That lasts for 9 seconds. Boots give you 80 for 5. So if you use correctly your Adrenaline Rush, you can actually keep up with an enemy only relying on your W. That's crazy. It's too much. It was overbuffed. The new change will Terry might kill the small medium-sized guilds and just make the guild big guild into MT online. What kind of change we are talking about, Dylan? I'm not aware of them. I was not following patch notes, to be fair. Can you see your stats? Yeah, this one. Also, I started playing swords after watching the Kingmaker video. Don't play on Kingmaker solo. We're doing it only for entertainment reasons. It's not a good option for 1v1. It's really powerful and fun, and so I think it's good. And so I think it's good for newbies too. It's not. It's completely opposite what you just described. So my point, don't, like what just explained to you, show your numbers. My feedback would be the same regardless of the scenario. Would it be an 8.3, it would be 4.1, and I would kill him. Would it be 6.1 and I'm 4.1? Like in this scenario, it will be the same. Like, you just need to play the game. I understood you was not playing Albion for a long time. You recently come back. And yeah. Some changes are questionable. Like the next change, if you're looking for insanely good weapon that will shine, in the next patch it will be one-handed frost. They're making roots insta, so you cannot avoid it anymore. You cannot outplay. You cannot avoid it with your Qs, jump, with iframes. And they also increase damage. You might say, like yesterday was a guy, it was a good point, by the way. But Equart, they remove the second part of damage, that's why they buff damage. But that's the best part. I will ask you to take a look in Albion history of buffs and nerfs of Cowl of Purity. Cowl of Purity was overpowered as fuck. Was insanely strong helmet used in almost any scenario. And the way how they nerfed it, they separate damage into instances. Insta damage and that dot damage. And that allow them to players to outplay, heal, press buttons, remove this dot damage, like avoid this second part of damage to not to balance it out basically. That's how Avalonian Beam was nerfed, and it was a good nerf. It was a good, so they separate damage. The same applied to damage with dual daggers. Dual daggers back in the days had all this damage, bleed and direct damage into one number. And it was so big, so overpowered, so the less room for outplay that they were forced to separate this damage and add this bleed part into the game. Because when it was one big number, it was unreal to outplay. Plus the game was a bit different, like a slower. But point is, separating damage in two different instances, like dot damage or delayed damage as a second part of your ability, was the common way how to balance stuff in the game. So what they are doing right now on one-handed frost, some people say, oh, it's not a buff, it's the same how it was before. No. Right now the damage is separated on two parts, immediate and second when a player is getting freezed. And this second part was avoidable. And now the damage will be 535, almost 540 on E-Spell. That is impossible to avoid. So it means less chances to survive on low health, much higher burst, reliable burst, and that's why it's insane buff. Even though on paper the damage is the same, but since it is instant in one big burst, it's an insane buff. And for me, it's surprising that devs do not see that, how they're insanely buffing this ability, Freezing Queens. It's gonna be overperforming. It's gonna be insanely strong. Plus insta roots. So there will be no way how you can avoid it. Only to predict. You will not be able to iframe, react in time, use other abilities to avoid this ability. No, insta roots with zero cast time, because you do not have any stand time. And that's the reasons why it's gonna be overpowered. Then it's supposed. That's the same, by the way, like with Adrenaline. I can talk about Adrenaline changes. It's the same, but it was fine. Why you need to change it? Change other abilities, W's, passives, Qs, but don't touch ability that give movement speed. It was already good. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Oh, links are getting automatically deleted from the chat. Few seconds, man. Tell me your opinion about the quarterstaff branch. Great. Just great. Because I do agree that maybe not many players were playing one-handed frost. Because it's kite, but every time when you see the one-handed frost, you know how tough this fight gonna be. It's definitely not outdated weapon that's supposed to have some kind of buffs. It got its own niche, very strong niche, and it's gonna be stronger only in this niche even more. If you want to make big money with PvP, you need to beat a higher AP opponent, and for the Great Frost or similar killing badges is the only way. Yeah, like use builds capable of kiting, definitely. Mobility is the king. It's gonna be back in ganking teams, yeah. Ganking will benefit from it like crazy. That's true. Imagine immediately rooting mounts. I would not be surprised. Because if you, guys, if you did not know, the guy who is doing balance right now, first, his favorite weapon is bear paws. He said, you said it to yourself, man. And he was playing a lot in gang squads. That's a guy who is doing balance. So I would not be surprised if he is buffing one-handed frosts because of ganker perception of Albion Online. Bombardon be with you, Equart. Thank you, Jared. Thank you for 5 USD, man. Thank you for your support. There is no notification on stream, like, of donors, but I do see them. I do. Like. Thank you. Yeah, listen, it can be donor on YouTube or download mmorpg. Both options are fine. А як на просторах вуличних гонок? Та, у нас тут нормально. Та. Вітаю, Фенрір. Ми сьогодні про доту розмовляли багато. Мені це не подобається. Ні. Бо завершу стрім і запущу доту. І потім буде мене тиждень. І кому це потрібно? Нікому це не потрібно. The weapon charges make it very punish if you're strong. What is your absolutely favorite weapon and setup for open world meets? Thank you for content. Right now, like, I do not have the favorite one because it depends on the mood and goal that we are trying, like what kind of challenge we are trying to do. It depends. Like, it depends. I cannot tell. But my no-brainer option to stream something in open worlds, to chill, to make money, to do some PvP, my go-to option right now is this one, Great Frost. I consider it as one of the most broken builds and play styles. It might be this weapon, it might be a longbow even, it might be one-handed frosts, but Great Frost because of higher burst damage. I consider it as one of the busted ways how to play the game. I truly do. It's cheap, costs nothing, insane profits. If you die, it doesn't matter. Always make money from no matter what is happening. Like, it's great. Jerry, welcome. Hello from Georgia. What? Hello. I'll remember till the rest of my life that you're from Georgia, Jerry. You're on my stream for many years. For more than 2 years, definitely. And it's always the same message. Good luck day. Thank you. Проходь на UDL. Буду радий бачити. Так, ні. І чаб, і дар, у дуб, і сейф на. Я зрозумів, та. Чому ні? Прийду. Tostadora, thank you for sub tier 1. Thank you. I'm from Georgia as well. Yeah, we have. Well, we actually need to check in my YouTube and Twitch stats how many people are from Georgia. We have some. Героям слава. Варкets. Love your content. Glad you enjoy, even after all these years. And the fact that you can handle me as a human being, like it's a lot. Because we have so many viewers that were watching stream that I banned. And it's completely normal. I mean, we're all different people with different mindsets, perception of the world, world views on different things, the way how we communicate. And we said goodbye to many people. And it's always nice to see viewers that stay on the channel for even for more than half a year. It's impressive. It's impressive. I mean, I'm talking about active shutters. I'm from India. Hello, Jagu. 4 months. Almost half a year. Party. Let's go. Let's go. I play on mobile and I have access maxed out. What weapon tree would you advise me to level up after? Whatever you like the most. If you're looking for unique weapon to play, and I think it will be possible and enjoyable on mobile, again, my guess, try Forge Hammers. It's a hammer line. Try Forge Hammers. Frost can be great in solo ganking too. Nova and E, and then you don't need like Frost is very good in solo open worlds also. Cowl of Purity, one-handed Frost, the new one that can immediately root enemy. You can play, man, you have so many outplay potential with especially with mobs if it's gonna immediately root. Oh my god. But yeah, it can. Definitely. Tetford, Cowl of Purity, offhand on crowd control, cooldown reduction, and that's all. Worst, you are one of them, by the way, yes. You're one of them. А я, до речі, став офіційним перекладачем на HBO. Це непогано, непогано. А що значить офіційним перекладачем? Тобто, ти будеш... Що в твої обов'язки будуть входити? Тобі просто дають текст, і тобі треба його зачитати? Чи тобі треба ресерч робити, самому переклад робити і звукову доріжку записувати? Моє питання в чому полягає? Чи тобі треба займатися перекладом? Чи ти просто будеш озвучувати? Тобто ти сам цим будеш займатися, так? Тобто тобі не... Окей, прикольно, класно, класно. Скільки платять? Для озвучки саб-версії. Це круто. Я думаю, у мене б вийшло. Робити переклади... Ну, добре. Трохи практики. З моїм япінгом робити сапки українам ізі. Я думаю, я б зміг би. Це було б цікавий досвід. Я буду бити цей сундук? Вибачай. Ні, ти не будеш. У мене паці. Let's go. It's a healer. Якщо вірний час можна дати спробувати? Да, давай. Та. Я, спробую. Чисто як хобі. Це класний експірієнс буде. Навіть якщо він нікуди не піде. Чому ні? Окей, we are fucked, man. We need to back. Guys, we need to assist healer. It's not fair, man. It's not fair. Okay, I tried, guys. Та, скинь, Фенрір, ти в Дискорді у мене є чи ні? Чи є ти в Дискорді, чи ні? А напиши мені в Дискорді, скинь мені в Дискорд. Да, давай. Запишу щось. Крінжану? А вже ж, але було прикольний досвід. Чому ні? Це було цікаво. Досвід япати у мене є, так чому ні? Спробувати можна. I tried. At least I pulled their attention on me. I pressed my defensive in the wrong way, to be fair. Is it root AoE? It's AoE. One-handed frost, it's AoE root. That's the best part. I'm watching you since you were playing Carving Sword, Guardian Helmet, when it was healing. Yeah, I do remember. I do remember. It was more than 2 years ago, sure. It was 5 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. And you were abusing dungeon mobs? Well, almost nothing has changed since then. What would you recommend for 2v2 Hellgate's DPS? I don't play Hellgate's content, man. I won't. My advices will be all bad. You can check in Armory system. Is the armor slot, is it worth to take efficiency rather than aggression? You're talking about passive? Quick thinker or balanced mind? It depends on your personal preferences, really. If on high tier, if you're focusing on with good gear, I would focus on CDR. But on low tier, I'll go with just damage. Even on a busy day, I really try not to miss your streams, man. If I'm able to watch you for a short time, I do appreciate it, man. I do. That's awesome. What's a good setup for dual swords? I've got a royal helmet, soldier chest and boots. So I have a cape. You know, funny enough, it can work pretty well. This, what you describe, because to be honest, combo with royal helmets and soldier are insanely good. Combine it with hellfire ports, yeah, like take any weapon and you're gonna be efficient. And about regular build, what mostly people play, it's gonna be dual sword, smuggler cape, mercenary jackets, or leather with lifesteal, or fire shield with helmet of valor or thin cowl, with assassin shoes, regular run, and sometimes you switch on swift cut, and sometimes you just use regular shoes, sandals with mana run, and that's all. What's the best weapon for solo player? Do not exist, never existed, and I hope will never existed, do not exist, and will never exist. I hope so. There are so many good weapons to play for a solo player, depending on content, build, goals, IP. There are so many things that you need to take into account. That's why it's impossible to answer this question. There are many things that you need to pay attention on. If you're a new player, open X on the keyboard, check an armory system, what people play on. Check my guide videos, tips and tricks videos on my YouTube channel. Check Levy on YouTube. He's making lots of useful videos for new players. He was mentioning several solo builds. Who are you? Summer Seashells, hello. Hello. The best weapon is the weapon that you enjoy using. True. That's the hardest part, is to find the weapon, build, playstyle, and content to play. Why do you play 4.1 with OC when 4.2 will be cheaper and OC and the reason? So yes, first of all, you are correct. You're completely right. Playing with 4.2 or even 5.1 will be not only much more efficient, you're gonna get much more item power, much item power, not much more, but more item power, but also it's gonna be cheaper. But the reason why I'm playing with 4.1 OC is because of psychological factor. When people see 4.1 tier 4 gear, they are much more willing to take a fight, to take a risk, and much more willing to make mistakes and be greedy. And on their mistakes and on their greed, we feed. We made so many kills because of greedy boys like that when they see tier 4. And again, it's a subjective take, it's a subjective opinion based on my personal experience. And on some people, this tactic will work, on some people, it will not. Oh, yeah, that's the reason. Does Kingmaker go with Stalker Jackets? No, you can play with Stalker Jacket, but mostly you play with Soldier Armor or Hellion Jacket, something that can bruise. But yeah, in Stalker Jacket, you also can make a build that's gonna work with Stalker. I can see that. And I do not recommend you to play on Kingmaker if you are looking for a weapon as a solo player. All these highlights on my channel is for entertainment only. David, can you return? Yeah. He did return. He tried to return twice into Albion, but only recently he actually took it seriously. Maybe now he has enough time. Maybe he was busy in real world and IRL with other stuff. Now, yeah, he's actively making videos. I'm not sure is he streaming or not. This I don't know. I barely check our category. But yeah, he's making lots of videos on YouTube. And he's trying to focus on tutorials, like videos for new players, players who want to come back, tips, tricks, and so on and so on. Check it out. I always suggest his videos to watch. One of the good videos, actually, that is very helpful, gonna be for a new player, is how not to be afraid of the black zone. Incredible video. I wish he would get much more views on it, but it is what it is. He explained logic behind black zone, benefit of using 4.1, how to make kills, how not to be afraid of dying, how to make money, why people play in black zone and why veteran players always suggest black zone. He explained all these things step by step, with rock solid logic behind it, with numbers. Again, people will still not be happy, will argue, no, black zone is bad, you only bait people to go in black zone so you'd feed on them. Don't listen to Equart or anyone else who suggests that, but that's not the case. It's actually an OP way how to progress your character, how to get into the game, if you'll put some efforts into it. No problem! Summer, you don't need to thank me for that. You don't need to thank me for that. I very often lurk on other streams, on other streamers, like sometimes when I actually check, I like mostly like, do not say like anything, but I see. Albion players don't like creative content. They do like it when it works. What you mean when it come up to... Okay, I misunderstood what you mean. Yes, you're right, Eugene, you're right. I have always wanted to play with you, lol. I'm waiting for the content with viewers so I could participate. If you will do it someday, please ping me in Discord. I was actually thinking about it. We can do Battle Royale again. So I'll explain what do I mean by that. We're gonna go all Carleon. You will need to change faction. It's very important for sake of balance. We're all gonna take one Carleon faction. Oh, come on. That's bullshit. I'm sorry, that's bullshit. What was this W arrow? Let me kill this guy and I'll explain how it's gonna work. Hello, guy. Hello. Now, you have that cape. So what I was saying, GG, man. Actually, if you would take frost shots, you could kill me. Frost shot and ability Q on a long range shots would be fucked actually. And you should take frost shields on your jacket, and that would be that. You could kill me easily. But again, switch spells. I don't like switching spells myself. So what I was saying, we can make this Euro event again. I actually enjoyed it so much. Sadly, people on YouTube did not like it much, but as a stream event, why not? So, listen. We're gonna go in Carleon. Anyone can participate who wants. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You only need to be Carleon faction flagged. We go in a solo dungeon, wait until it's gonna close, go to the last boss room, and we clear the last boss room. On my count 3, 2, 1, you start a fight, and the last one soul that will survive this madness, and again, there will be around 20 people around this area, or 30 people, will get some kind of rewards. Well, I will think about, maybe it's gonna be like 20 mil or 30 mil of silver. Maybe 10 mil, maybe 20 mil is too much, yeah? 10 mil for a winner. But we're gonna do this time, it's in a bit different way. We're gonna play, you will be able to play only with tier 3 gear. Why only with tier 3 gear? Because it's not affected by item power, yeah? And anyone from a new player to a veteran player will be able to participate, and everyone will have equal chance on win. So, what do you think about this idea? I will put it on highlights. I'm gonna point that something happened. If you're watching this on stream, please let me know what you think about it. If you will like it, I will set up time. I will make an announcement for this Battle Royale event. We'll make sure that everyone who wants to participate will be aware when it's gonna start. And we can do it. We can do it for the whole stream. I will set up several rewards, like it's gonna be like 10 mil rewards, maybe some kind of unique mounts, maybe I'll buy some stuff, like maybe 8.3 gear. And yeah, we can do this. Why not? Because we have done this event with tier 4, like, oh, tier 6 items, and yeah, it was not very fair, especially among veteran players. A monster. Wait, it's a guy that we've heard? No, it's another one. Dude, oh, it's you in chat. Hello, hello. Like I said, if you would change your jacket on a frost shields, take single Q, I would be fucked. You would kill me. You would. I mean, last time they did kill each other, and I just finished the last guy. You still, yeah, you was participating in it. If, let's say, if the last two winners are gonna kill each other at the same time, which is also possible, then we're gonna split rewards, like for the first and the second place between these two guys. Gonna bring my holy staff and just stand in the side and keep healing? Well, you can try. But, man, I'm not sure will it work. Will you have enough mana? Will you be able to survive this sustain? Maybe we'll think about the rule set. Maybe we're gonna ban some weapons, so people will not be able to abuse. I need to think about that. What kind of weapons we're gonna ban? So it'll be fair for everyone. So there will be no cheese mechanics. It doesn't work on tier 3 holy, no mana options. To be fair, yeah, if you're gonna play on tier 3, I don't think it will be able to survive for such a long time. So I think in this case, allowing holy staffs will be fine. Spamming these spots, you can, but you think it's gonna work? No, guys. I don't think it will. I don't think it will. But once we're gonna play it, we'll see. I haven't heard this song from Korn. Skrillex, Kill the Noise. This stream sniping, okay. Stream sniperino. Shame on you, man. Shame on you. Oh, wait, did he farm my dungeon? Oh, fuck, he found my dungeon. Oh, no, there's my dungeon. Man, it is literally behind the wall, and I did not even notice it. Do not streak. On EU, yeah. So I'm telling you right now, if you're gonna do this challenge, it's gonna be on EU server, guys. Not challenge, I mean events. I will not use 8.4. No. The whole set should be tier 3. I don't know what we should do with consumables. Do we need to set up a rule that it's gonna be only tier 4 consumables maximum? Also. Тобі треба стольник Джонатан Девіс послухати, досить мелодійний, це вокаліст Корна? Можливо, так. I'm set on Asia. Well, you still can log in on EU and participate in this event and still will be equal with others. Well, except of pink. Yeah, obviously. Because we're gonna play with tier 3 items that do not scale with item power, so it should be fine. Yeah, tier 4 gear, tier 4 ports, I think it will be fine. I can see that. Will be interesting. Fuck, I want to do it even today. Well, today we'll not do it. I need to prepare all that stuff. Oh yeah. Okay. Remind you, if you haven't seen new video on YouTube, check it out. It's out. Yesterday or 2 days ago we posted it, yeah. Probably 2 days ago. And you can support channel by downloading mmorpg, by the way. For each download, I get 3 USD. Download, install it, try it. If you will delete it after, that's okay. Yeah, I'm still gonna get this money. It's fine. And you will support the channel. But if you will like it, a browser, it's, again, a pretty popular one, not a no-name, you'll end up with a browser that has built-in VPN, built-in ad blocker, and lots of customizable options. I gotta give you a link. Our goal is to get 1K this month. 93K. So right. Let's stash, we have half mil. It's good, it's good, it's good, it's good. Does Dagger E heal scale with ability damage? Yes, it scale with ability damage. So if we have soldier armor stacked with heal more, yes, but you need to press stack your soldier armor before activation of your E spell, only then it's gonna work. And also you need to have some kind of high attack speed, so most likely you'll be forced to play with Morgana cape. Magister, hello there. Hello, hello. I'm stuck on the shitty America server because I never wanted to restart. Listen, that's okay. This event, we're gonna do in tier 3. Mama, that's the reason, by the way. Let's stash. 1v1, I wanna prime. Or a sub, at least. Quit once only because of it. We'll probably quit Albin again because of it. Let's hope they're gonna add server transfer sooner or later. I think it's time. I would not be surprised if at the end of the year they will announce such option. I think they are thinking how to do it properly. Plus, they need to figure out what to do with nicknames. Why do you keep loot? To calculate it, how much money we're gonna earn. Because mostly we play for content sometimes, and sometimes we play like for moments, sometimes we play for profit. And this is a mixed... we are looking for a profit and looking for good kills. That's why I stash it in one tap to calculate how much money at the end we're gonna earn by doing this content with 4.1. Ideally, we need around 30 mil of silver, which is equal to a premium on the EU server, so yeah. That's why I stash it, to remember and track amount of money that we earn. I stopped playing for 2 years and I'm back now. It's like the whole new game, need more than a week to adjust. Yeah, That's cool. I think taking such a long breaks from Albion is very healthy. I think it's great. That's how you need to play in general video games. You need to learn how to quit playing something and not be sad about it. And be open for new things, for new games. It's very important, in my opinion. Okay, fuck. Will I be able to kill him? Yeah, probably I will. Please tell me I will. I did not iframe his... Oh my fucking god. I'm so dumb. But it is what it is. We got it. 30 mil or 50 mil sounds really good on title. Yeah. You need at least something that people can associate this amount of number. It's either premium or big number. Big numbers always work so well on YouTube. Like every video that we posted on Frost is doing so fucking well with 4.1. Every video. Even if when it started very bad, in a long run it was getting like 50, 60k views, even sometimes even more. Up to 100. That is a great stream. We discussed so many topics. I did 10 8.4 dungeon videos, so goes really well. Yeah, I have seen you posted it. Even if it will perform very poorly at the beginning, it's not a big deal, because in the long run, such videos always get views. It might be like guide videos, like how to earn premium, all that stuff. Я линк спотика влічу, скину, писать, окей, потім гляну. I wanted, but my best option for Australia is Asian server. Yeah, we have no other options, sadly. Oh, we can move. We can move. Why not? For Albion. Wait, worth it? Well, yeah, it will be worth it anyway. In the long run. Anyway, you need to provide as a content creator at least something. You need to post at least something. And the thing is, let's not forget that majority of players in all video games, and Albion, it's not an exception, it's casual players. So releasing content and posting videos, or TikTok shorts, or videos, oh my god, I found 8.4. For many people, it's not achievable content. That's content that they will never do in the game, but will be always interesting to see what kind of rewards you can get. Even if though on paper, even if you are aware of how shitty the loot can be, you anyway most likely gonna click on the video and check how much a guy earned. Either to make fun of him, wasting his time, or be impressed of how lucky he was by getting like some kind of Gucci item from 8.4 chest. Content. Just suffered with 400 ping like I do. I don't know, guys. Like, if I would have such high ping, like 400, I wouldn't probably not play Albion. I would not. And give me 8.4 satchel for fun. Give it to me. Of course. I need to check how much money we earn. Do you think Frost is the best right now? No. The best than what? Better than what? The best in what? No. There is no best option ever. Forget the words best in Albion. Forget about it. It's good. It's strong. Yes. One of the best options how you can play the game in open world in 4.1. What I'm doing right now. Yes, definitely. There are like 13 new weapons. After comeback, yeah. Don't even know what to use with this meta new skills. You'll get used to it super fast. You will, you will. And spells, yeah. The game is not staying on the same spot like it was. Like, oh my god, like, it's so weird to read sometimes message from people. Like yesterday, someone asked about swords, and I was saying, listen, right now among swords for solo option, one of the best options is dual swords. And guy saying, but man, you was always saying it is carving swords. 6 years ago. And some people expect to balance to be in the same spot as it is right now. Well, yeah, things are changing. Many spells are getting changed. All completely reworked or deleted from the game. That's normal. I don't know if is this a tend to be, but so dungeon mobs are higher tier are bugged. Their spell cast speed is too high. I was fighting boss in the threes. I don't know. I need to see a video, gamers. I need to see a video. Maybe they have a buff that increases cast speed. Like, there is a boss in this area. I don't know, will we fight him right now or not? Yeah, this boss, Undead Necromancer. He will have much higher cast speed when he gonna be on low health. Isaac Luck got me from 350 to 230. Better, but yeah, not perfect. Well, on the other hand, if it's like a stable 230 ping and it's not jumping, maybe it's not so bad. Where are you from? Ukraine? No. I will not tell you why I'm laughing. I wanted to tell that I thought it's a bad idea. I'm sorry. And I shouldn't even tell you anything. But I said anyway, because you probably have seen that I'm smiling. I have inner dialogue with myself. No. Fajan, welcome, welcome. What about Great Hammer for open world? Okay-ish. You see how fast he is casting his abilities? Boom, twice faster. Okay, maybe on 30% faster. 229. Okay, okay, okay. Other good 4.1 options. One-handed frost, longbow is decent. So, and if you see the pattern, it's mostly kite setups, kite builds. If you want to play hammers, try Forge hammers. They're really great. Як вона скаже, дурному не сумно, а одному ні, мені ніколи не сумно. Я кайфую в соло. Do you think Battle Axe is good as it used to be? It become even better. It become even much stronger than it was. They recently buffed W Adrenaline. And yeah, it's great. It's great. Okay, let's stash it right here. Okay, what do we have? Let's see. Calculator. 6 plus 8 plus 4.4 plus 4.6. What the fuck? We earned 23 mil already? We earned 23 mil of silver? I like it. That's great, no? Phew, easy. Let's keep moving. Clash, welcome, welcome, welcome. Sadly, people have zero clue how to use adrenaline. Well, they will get used to it. If it will not be changed, give people some time, they will adapt. The same as with Mist. With Mist, people were not professional ratting. They wouldn't know how to properly rat people, how to dismount themselves from mobs. You have seen such tactic and playstyle from people from time to time, but it is not insanely common. Now you go in Mists, and every second Mist player know exactly what to do, how to rat, and so on and so on. So, yeah. What time they will? A lot of people crying. Let's see if they change it in creators. But I'm also against this change. I think it was unnecessary buff on adrenaline. I don't mind of buffing jump on W on X's. Yes, yes, it is good. Buffing this was a mistake. Buff any other ability in the game. Change Qs, change some passives. Oh. But man, that is overkill a bit. Again, it's not a big deal, like it's not on the level of a soldier armor heal. Definitely not. W is the only reason why X exists in solo content. Oh. They need to work towards other Ws to make them playable, I think. They need to do something else. Come up with other changes. It has too much mobility right now, it has. For such a weapon line as Axis. Everyone's kiting, yeah. I don't know what build to use for Forge Hammers. The thing is, it can be used with Stalker Jacket, with Cleric Rope, with Mage Rope, with Assassin Jacket. There are so many options. Kur, welcome. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Anna, welcome. Welcome. No, 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 no. Not, listen. It's not in 3 hours. Not 23 mil. It's not in 3 hours. I'll tell you how much it is. In 10 hours of playtime. 10 hours of playtime. Man. I think I'm the only creator that is not hyped about this change in main dexes. Yeah, there are not many X players, to be fair. That's true. Seeing the meta we are in right now, just playing in this. By the way, Eugen, you did not know about this. What you are sending? Seeing the meta we're in, just playing in this. Man, this 7 TV is hilarious. He's not alone. He got party. By the way, all these emotes were edited by my editor. It is not my fault. It's a nice one. That's a good one. It's a good one. Why they make new crossbows with mobility? Let's give a curse staff W that give 500 movement speed immune to purge for 45 seconds. Nice plan. I like it. I like it. To be fair, and curses do have mobility. You have a passive, man. You have a passive on the movement speed. No editor has a good taste. Yeah. But next patch, by the way, this new crossbow crystal gonna be nerfed on e-spell damage again. Nah. Oh wait, I need to change my abilities. I forgot about that. I was doing PV. How about? Can I push today another 7 mil so we'll be able to end this run? And next stream, I would just focus on challenge. No! What do you mean I have dodge roll? What do you mean I have dodge roll? No, I forgot to change my boots. Fuck, I'm gonna die because of that. I'm fine, hello. No. Okay, maybe it worked well. It's so unlucky, man. He killed AFK guy and then we punished him. Punished! I'm back to Maze for 2 weeks. I need a hug. Man, I afraid myself to try Mists. I do imagine how frustrated my experience gonna be. It's gonna be such a pain playing it. Yeah. Where we are, by the way? Tier 5. Maybe let's farm this one tier 5 spot. Maybe gonna be lucky on purple chest. Було близько. Та ну, боти наркоманські я взяв. Bro, gather, you're so broke. Lol. Thank you. I need to. But listen, why I need to gather if you can help me? I'll tell you how. If you can't stand seeing me being broke, there is a way how to fix it. There is an option for me to swipe into the game and get this money. But to get this money, you can help me with. So what do you need to do? You see, we have number Opera GX. If you download this Opera GX browser, I'm gonna get 3 USD for each download. So if you want to support content creation and want to see more money on my character, the best way is to download it. Even if you delete it after, it's alright, I still gonna get this money. So that's how you can support content creation. Even if you will not like this browser. But it works only on PC. But if you will like it, you will end up with a browser that has built-in VPN, ad blocker, and lots of customizable options. So it's a win-win scenario for everyone. For you, you will not see me being with only 10 mil of silver, and I will not be broke in your eyes. And will be proud of me. On top of, you will feed me and my editor. And for you, you're gonna try something new and cool. It's always nice to have several browsers on your PC. Win-win scenario. Do you think can Fire Staff play Solo Mists? Yeah. Crystal Fire, definitely. Some Suicide builds 100 Fire and Wildfire are definitely playable. Yes. Right. There you are. I wanna ask you this, your money, sometimes 500 million, sometimes 10 million, what is happening to your money, and you are gonna return for me, so I watch your Miss video 15 times and make Dark Paladin again. When there will be a cool build to play, playstyle, we will. Definitely. Bro, Equart think Equart is broke? I am. What do you mean? I am broke. I am the brokest and the poorest streamer among all streamers, guys. In the game and in real life. That's a fact. Thank you, Isaac. Thank you. I downloaded 3 days ago. Enjoy. Thank you. Thank you. I do appreciate it. So Dante can buy some bread once a week. That's true. Can you imagine? My editor will be able to afford the bread. That's actually great. Do not have a swap set up. Actually, he cannot eat bread. It's unhealthy for him. Oh, come on, it's a green one. Okay, let it be. I'll just teleport back. Okay, let's teleport back. Let's do it. Gonna play Mist after buff? Yeah, definitely. We need to. We need to check it out and test it. The bug this dual sword guy doing, he's taking a sniff. He's trying to understand, am I bangable, killable or not? And probably he changed his mind. Man, 7 million, we can end this challenge. Yeah, you know what, fuck it, let's push it. Today I was planning to stream not for a long time, but since 7 mil only left, I think we can stream for longer today. I think we can, yeah. At least till... Or maybe not. Maybe yes. Maybe 8.4 carving days coming, Mr. Carving Quad? No. Carving, no. Maybe something else. Unless carving gonna be buffed. Or changed. Or if you're gonna play 6.1. How would you improve this Frost build if you spend more? Just tier. Tier and cape. Most likely it would be Undead Cape for open worlds. For mists, it would be Smuggler. That's all. Oh, and a couple of Purity, obviously, instead of Mage Cowl. That's all. Challenge you on now? We're playing 4.1, and our goal is to just roam around, showcase to you one more time, because we're not doing it for the first time, how easy and how broken this way of playing the game is. Playing in 4.1 on a Great Frost and making money from nothing. We made already 23 mil, close to 24, to be fair. Goal is around 30. Новий місяць опера більшість стрімерів мають менш CTS завантажень, тут вже 775. Це вдячність живих глядачів. Саме так. Саме так. І при тому, що я брав перерву на початку місяця на майже тиждень. Взагалі, ніяких відосів, ніяких стрімів, взагалі. Воно вже оновилося до 775? Чи ще не оновилося? Мабуть, ні. Я буду дуже здивований, якщо буст тільки був на 30-40 людей. Повинно бути більше. Wait! I almost guessed. He's gonna escape anyway. He did not refresh. He got invisibility potion. Not potion, assassin jacket in this area. No? No, okay, never mind. If I would guess with my E-spell in this area, I would actually kill him. Sando, welcome, welcome. I saw your Forge video. Do you think that build is best for open worlds? Best? No. Playable? Yeah. Definitely. Forge hammers can be playable like in so many setups, in so many different ways. It can be played with cloth, it can be played with stalker, it can be played with some kind of heavy even armor. It's really good. Very underrated weapon, I would say, especially for solo players. To be fair, Eugene, talking about if you are still in chat, me complaining about like many people, not only me, finding adrenaline ability a bit unfair, a bit overpowered, yeah. It's actually very interesting perception of the balance. Because let's imagine for a second, I was saying this example many times, let's imagine for a second that brawler gloves, let's say, would be released right now in the game. They would never exist. Brawler gloves, this one-shot combo. Common one, very popular. It would just be released. Or Death Givers would never exist in Albion Online, and they would be introduced into the game today, in 2026. How you think people would react on this type of weapons? They are very strong. Let's not get it twisted. It's insanely strong. But every thread, every forum, every Reddit, every guy on streams, in comment section, on live streams, would scream how overpowered it is. So you need to also take into account this perspective. Think about this balance from outside of the box. And gonna be exactly the same reaction. Or any other, like, very common meta overpowered weapon. Or let's say werewolf in the current state. It was just released like today, basically. Forge hammer is broken, just pressing button randomly and killing. That's true that they're insanely strong with putting minimum efforts. Yeah. Very low entry barrier. You just press E and stick to close to enemy and spam your abilities. I mean, do you remember E reset on broadsword? Everyone went mental. No, I don't remember that. Now, this actually I don't remember. When they added this ability that E-spell is getting refreshed? No. People were talking about it, but I said it will not change anything. That did not change anything. If you see some... Yeah. People were panicking about it. They were talking about it a lot. If you mean that, yeah. Panic mode. But on my stream, I was explaining people that it will not be a game breaking. I have 5.4 carving, 34 item power, health, ability damage. How much do you think it costs? Got no clue. I'm not buying, reselling 8.4 items non-stop. Not aware of prices. I'm not doing economy. Maybe fuck it, let's continue tomorrow. So we'll not be stressed and tired. And today I gotta play PoE again. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna continue tomorrow. Let's do it. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, it is what it is. I've become lazy and I stream only during morning time before daily maintenance for 3-4 hours. But I want to chill. I don't want to burn out. Because next month, July, gonna be packed with streams, with content, with other games. And I want to mentally save myself, prepare for the next month. Don't want to burn out. We're gonna go slowly. Okay. Guys, thank you again for coming. Don't forget to press like button on YouTube if you are. And if you want to support the channel, don't forget about Opera GX. Download it on PC. Even if you delete it, it's fine. You're still going to support the channel. And if you will keep this browser, it got built-in VPN, ad blocker, and lots of customizable options. So it's the best way how you can support my channel. Don't forget to. And we'll see each other tomorrow, or maybe today in the evening. But we'll see. Most likely tomorrow. And this event that I mentioned today on stream, that will be a big announcement on YouTube and in Discord when we're gonna do it. So if you want to make sure that you will not miss it, you will not, because I will make an announcement like few days before I even will start this stream. Okay, see you guys. Bye-bye. Have a good rest and don't break your schedule and stay safe. See ya. Bye-bye.